All right, a very good afternoon, and it's time for the toss of the first semi-final of CPL Season 2. We have with us both the captains and our guest for the toss, Raju Garu, and he'll hand the coin to Sudhakar sir. Heads is a call from Vijay, and tails it is. So, sir, you have won the toss. What would you want to do?
We want to bat first.
Any particular reason?
It will come.
Okay, sir. Good luck for the game. సో టాస్ గెలిస్తే మీరేం చేస్తుండేవాళ్ళు?
టాస్ గెలిస్తే మేము ఫస్ట్ బ్యాటింగ్ తీసుకుందాం అనుకుంటున్నాము. ఫస్ట్ అన్ఫార్చునేట్ అలా జరిగింది. నెవర్ మైండ్ ఏం కాదు.
సో టూ గుడ్ టీమ్స్ అండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద స్ట్రాటజీ ఫర్ ద గేమ్?
నో ఇష్యూస్, విల్ ప్లే టుగెదర్.
ఓకే సార్, whoever wins AP Police wins. Yes, good luck for the game, sir.
ప్రతి స్త్రీ జీవితంలో కొన్ని క్షణాలు శాశ్వతంగా నిలిచిపోతాయి. ఆ క్షణాలకు కావాల్సింది సాధారణ ఆభరణాలు కాదు, సంప్రదాయానికి ప్రతిరూపమైన బంగారం, కాంతిని బంధించే వజ్రాలు, తరతరాలకు గుర్తుండిపోయే డిజైన్లు. విజయవాడకు గర్వకారణమైన ఎంకేఆర్ జ్యువెలర్స్ నమ్మకంతో రూపొందించి తీర్చిదిద్దిన మోడల్స్, ప్రత్యేకంగా రూపొందించిన ఎగ్జిబిషన్ కలెక్షన్లు, బ్రైడల్ మాస్టర్ పీసులు, మ్యారేజ్ జ్యువెలరీ, టెంపుల్ జ్యువెలరీ, ఇక్కడ మాత్రమే లభించే ప్రత్యేక డిజైన్లు మీకోసమే ఎంకేఆర్ జ్యువెలర్స్ గర్వంగా అందిస్తోంది.
నమస్తే అండి, నేను జయంత్ కోనేరు, శ్రీనిధి గ్రూప్ నుంచి మాట్లాడుతున్నాను. మా శ్రీనిధి గ్రూప్ లో క్వాలిటీ లొకేషన్స్ లో మంచి ప్లాట్స్ డెవలప్ చేసి క్లియర్ టైటిల్స్ తో కస్టమర్స్ కి అందిస్తున్నాం. ఇప్పుడు లేటెస్ట్ గా మా శ్రీనిధి గ్రూప్ వారి కొత్త వెంచర్ శ్రీనిధి ప్రకృతి గన్నవరం దగ్గరలో గొల్లనపల్లి విలేజ్ దగ్గర సిఆర్డిఏ అప్రూవల్ తో 17 acres వెంచర్ వేశాము. లొకేషన్ పరంగా చూసుకుంటే వెస్ట్ బైపాస్ రోడ్ కి 5 minutes దూరంలో, మరియు స్లేట్ ఇంటర్నేషనల్ స్కూల్ కి 5 minutes దూరంలో, హెచ్సిఎల్ టెక్నాలజీస్ ఎయిర్పోర్ట్, పిన్నోనేని సిద్ధార్థ మెడికల్ కాలేజ్ కి అతి చేరువలో ఉంటుంది ఈ వెంచర్. రైట్ నౌ ఇప్పుడు మేము ఒక కొత్త ఆఫర్ లాంచ్ చేశాము. 150 square yards స్థలం కేవలం 13,90,000 కి స్పాట్ రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ మీద అందజేయడం జరుగుతుంది. రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ ఛార్జెస్ కూడా శ్రీనిధి గ్రూపే హ్యాండిల్ చేస్తుంది. మీరు ఈ ప్లాట్స్ ఎఫర్ట్ చేయడానికి వీలుగా IDBI, ICICI, LIC మరియు ప్రముఖ బ్యాంకులతో 80% ప్రీ అప్రూవ్డ్ లోన్స్ ఇవ్వడానికి వీలుగా మేము ఒప్పందాలు చేసుకున్నాం. మీకు EMI వచ్చేసరికి రఫ్లీ 9,000 per month పడుతుంది. ఇల్లు కట్టుకోవడానికైనా ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్ పర్పస్ కైనా అఫోర్డబుల్ ప్రైజెస్ తో ఈ వెంచర్ మీ ముందుకు తీసుకొచ్చాం. మీకు ఇంకా డీటెయిల్స్ కావాలంటే మీ స్క్రీన్ మీద కనిపించే నెంబర్ కి కాల్ గానీ మెసేజ్ గానీ చేయండి. మా టీం ఎప్పుడు మీకు అందుబాటులో ఉంటుంది.
మిక్స్ చేసి ఇవ్వడం అనేది మనం కూడా అన్ని ఫుడ్స్ మిస్ అవుతున్న ఫీలింగ్ లేకుండా అన్ని టచ్ చేస్తున్నాం. నైస్ కొత్త కొత్త ఐటమ్స్తో రేర్ ఫుడ్ వాళ్ళు మంచి మంచి ఇన్నోవేటివ్ థాట్స్తో ఫుడ్స్ నుంచి అంటే హెల్దీ ఈ సమ్మర్లో మనకి మన మంచి హెల్దీ ఫుడ్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తున్నారు.
ప్రళయం దుష్కృత వలయం ప్రబలం ప్రచలం దుర్దమ నిలయం అసని పాత అజస్ర ప్రకరం తిమిర లోక సమవాకారం గర్జించే పర్జన్యం ఘోరాతి ఘోర దౌర్జన్యం అనవతరం ఆతని వేట ప్రమాదాలతో సయ్యాట బీభత్సం.
The start of a lifelong dream. The first childhood memory together. The smell of the first rain. The joy of making that first cake together. Safekeeping for your new life. Someone's first leap towards being an astronaut. The place to crack the next big success story. Every new home, every new workspace, every new wish, every new season will be dreamt with us. Today we celebrate the start of our journey at the new Arcade Panel MDF factory at Sitarganj, the beginning of 1,000,000 journeys for you.
మీ పెట్టుబడికి భద్రత కావాలా, అధిక వడ్డీతో లాభం కావాలా? మీరే ఆలోచించుకోండి. భవానీ మ్యాక్స్ సొసైటీ విజయవాడలో అత్యధికంగా 5 సంవత్సరాల కాల పరిమితికి 15% వడ్డీ అందిస్తూ మీ అభ్యున్నతికి మీ పెట్టుబడి 5 సంవత్సరాల్లో డబల్ అయ్యే అవకాశాన్ని కల్పిస్తున్నాం. త్వరపడండి.
మహిళలు ఆర్థికంగా ఎదిగితే వారి కుటుంబంతో పాటు సమాజం ముందుకు సాగుతుంది.
భవానీ మ్యాక్స్ సొసైటీ అనేది మహిళా అభ్యున్నతికి సహాయం చేస్తుంది.
చిన్న దుకాణదారులకు, చిరు వ్యాపారస్తులకు స్వయం ఉపాధి కల్పిస్తూ మహిళలకు అతి తక్కువ వడ్డీ రేట్లకు రుణ సౌకర్యం కల్పిస్తుంది.
చిన్న వ్యాపారం నుండి మీరు సక్సెస్ అయ్యేంత వరకు ఈ భవానీ మ్యాక్స్ సొసైటీ మీకు తోడుగా ఉంటుంది.
మహిళల సాధికారత లక్ష్యంగా, మీ అభివృద్ధే మా విజయంగా, మీ పొదుపుకు పూర్తి భద్రత, మీ భవిష్యత్తుకు గట్టి భరోసా కల్పించడమే మన భవానీ మ్యాక్స్ ముఖ్య ఉద్దేశం. భవానీ మ్యాక్స్ సొసైటీ మహిళల చేత నడిపించే ఎయిడెడ్ కోఆపరేటివ్గా చిన్న పొదుపుదారుల నుంచి పెద్ద పెట్టుబడిదారుల వరకు ప్రతి ఒక్కరి నమ్మకం సంపాదించాం. నమ్మకం, పారదర్శకత, లాభం ఈ మూడింటి పర్యాయ పదమే మన భవానీ మ్యాక్స్ సొసైటీ.
మహిళలు సమాజంలో ఆర్థికంగా ముందుకు వెళ్లడమే ప్రధాన ఉద్దేశంతో భవానీ ఫిక్స్డ్ డిపాజిట్ 15% ఆకర్షణీయమైన వడ్డీతో కేవలం 5 సంవత్సరాలలో మీ పెట్టుబడి రెట్టింపుకు పైగా పెరుగుతుంది. రిస్క్ లేకుండా సురక్షితమైన ఈ పథకం పూర్తి భరోసాతో పాటు మీ డబ్బు గరిష్టంగా వృద్ధి చెందుతుంది. నెల నెలా చిన్న మొత్తాలు పొదుపు చేస్తే రేపటి అవసరాలు తేలికవుతాయి. మీ పొదుపుకు అమ్మలాంటి భరోసా మా భవానీ మ్యాక్స్ సొసైటీ.
అరే శాలరీ వస్తుంది కానీ మనీ అయితే ఏం మిగలట్లేదురా.
చాలా మంది సంపాదిస్తారు కానండి వచ్చిన సంపదని ఎలా సేవ్ చేసుకోవాలో ప్లాన్ చేసుకోవాలి. భువనగిరి షీట్స్లో ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేయడం అంటే సింపుల్ సేవింగ్స్ కాదండి, ఇది స్మార్ట్ సిస్టమ్. ఇది థర్డ్ జనరేషనే కానీ 20 సంవత్సరాలుగా మీతో నేను జర్నీ చేస్తున్నాను. మన ఫ్యామిలీ మెంబర్స్కి టైంకి సపోర్ట్ చేయడమే మా రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ. మనీని బీరోలో దాచుకోవడం కాదండి, మనీని రెట్టింపు చేసుకోవడమే ఇంపార్టెంట్. మన భువనగిరి షీట్స్లో ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేయండి, లైఫ్ని సెక్యూర్ చేసుకోండి.
సార్ స్మాల్ జాబ్ చేసే వాళ్ళు చిట్స్లో ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేయొచ్చా?
స్మాల్ జాబ్ చేసే వాళ్ళకి ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్ చాలా అవసరం అండి.
ఒకవేళ ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేయాలంటే మీరు ఏ ప్లాన్ సజెస్ట్ చేస్తారు?
వీ సజెస్ట్ 1 lakh చిట్ అండి. ఫస్ట్ మంత్ మాత్రమే 10,000 పే చేస్తారండి. తర్వాత మంత్ నుంచి గ్రాడ్యువల్గా డిక్రీస్ అవుతుంది. స్టార్టింగ్లో మీరు ఎక్కువ పే చేసినా తర్వాత మంత్ నుంచి మీకు బడ్జెట్ తగ్గుతుంది. మీరు 11 months ఇలా సేవ్ చేసుకుంటే 26% రేట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ వస్తుంది. ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్ స్మాల్ అయినా థింకింగ్ మట్టికి పెద్దగా ఉండాలి. భువనగిరి చిట్స్ స్మాల్ స్టార్ట్.
మీరు ఉపయోగిస్తున్న మొబైల్స్, టీవీలు, వైఫై కనెక్షన్స్, బ్లూటూత్, కార్స్, వంటగదిలో వాడే ఎలక్ట్రికల్ ఐటమ్స్, ల్యాప్టాప్స్ వల్ల వచ్చే ఎలక్ట్రోమాగ్నెటిక్ రేడియేషన్ గురించి, ఈ గ్యాడ్జెట్స్ నుంచి వచ్చే రేడియేషన్ వల్ల హెల్త్ ఇష్యూస్ రావచ్చు. మనకు తెలియకుండానే ఇది మనపై ప్రభావం చూపుతుంది. దీనికి సొల్యూషన్ గా ఎనర్జిక్ కంపెనీ ఎం గార్డెన్ రేడియేషన్ హార్మోనైజర్ అందుబాటులో ఉంది. ఇది హార్మ్ఫుల్ రేడియేషన్ ప్రభావాన్ని తగ్గించడంలో సహాయపడుతుంది. మీ కుటుంబం కోసం సేఫ్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ కలిగిస్తుంది. మరిన్ని వివరాలకు సంప్రదించండి 8328551856.
ఎనర్జిక్ కాంజన్ వాటర్ అయోనైజర్స్ 1974లో జపాన్ లో ప్రారంభించి 6500 మంది వరల్డ్ ఫేమస్ డాక్టర్లచే పరీక్షించబడి 25 దేశాల్లో విశేషంగా ఆదరించబడుతూ అనేక హాస్పిటల్స్ లో మరియు ఎందరో ప్రముఖులచే వినియోగించబడుతున్న ఎనర్జిక్ కాంజన్ వాటర్ అయోనైజర్స్. ఇది డిఫరెంట్ pH లెవెల్స్ లో 7 రకాల వాటర్ ను అందిస్తుంది. మనలో ఇమ్యూనిటీ లెవెల్స్ పెంచుతుంది. క్యాన్సర్, గుండె, కిడ్నీ సంబంధిత వ్యాధులు రాకుండా పరిరక్షిస్తుంది. పోషక విలువలతో కూడిన స్వచ్ఛమైన నీటికి చిరునామా ఎనర్జిక్ కాంజన్ వాటర్. డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటర్ దారా రాజు. సెల్ 832855.
మల్లిపూడి పాలీ క్లినిక్ విజయవాడ. మీరు తరచుగా నడుం నొప్పి, మెడ నొప్పి, సయాటికా లేదా స్పోర్ట్స్ ఇంజురీస్ తో బాధపడుతున్నారా? మల్లిపూడి పాలీ క్లినిక్ లో సహజమైన చికిత్సా విధానంతో మీ సమస్యలకు శాశ్వత పరిష్కారం. మీ నాడీ వ్యవస్థలో ఉన్న తేడాలను సరిచేసి శరీరాన్ని సహజంగా పనిచేసేలా చేస్తాం. శస్త్రచికిత్స లేకుండా, మందులు లేకుండా నొప్పి లేని జీవితం పొందండి. 15 ఏళ్ల అనుభవంతో 20,000 కంటే ఎక్కువ ఆరోగ్య ఫలితాలు పొందిన రోగులు. విజయవాడలో అత్యంత నమ్మకమైన కైరోపాక్టర్ డాక్టర్ వెంకటరత్నం మల్లిపూడి గారిని ఇప్పుడే సంప్రదించండి.
Kushi Power Systems Services Private Limited. We install all types of solar needs for hospitals, industrial, commercial projects. We are the authorized vendors of PM Suryagar in Andhra and Telangana. We deal with all reputed solar brands with Vari, Tata, Adani, Vikram, Sova, Polycab. We have experienced technicians all over Andhra and Telangana. Cell number 95731 92736.
All right, a very good afternoon and welcome to Corporate Professional League Season 2, the first semi-final of the day. It's gonna be between team Mighty Police Cricket Club and team Police Warriors. Yes, Police Warriors during the toss, Sudhakar have won the toss and have elected to bat first, putting in Mighty Police Cricket Club to bowl. They'll be setting up the target and will try to defend in the second innings. We're all set for the first semi-final of Corporate Professional Premier League Season 2 to start. a title sponsored by AP Layouts. Right, opening batters for the team, Police Warrior Srikanth and Uswal to start the proceedings with the bat, and to kick off the innings with the ball, it's gonna be all right, Prabhu to start the proceedings with the ball for the team, and it's all gonna be a very good contest between Titans and who are serving the public service of AP government, AP police, who are taking on each other for the first match. And it's gonna be a great contest, and a big welcome to all the spectators who are watching this game live through YouTube. Leading team Police Warrior Sudhakar and team leading Mighty Police Cricket Club Vijay. All right, first ball starts off with the dot. Prabhu, good start with the ball for the team, and sitting at the top of the table, team Mighty Police Cricket Club with 3 wins of the 3 games they played. On the other hand, have got 2 comprehensive victories, 2 big victories, but have ended the league stage at the 4th position, and both the teams are taking on each other now for a place in the grand finals. Throwed his hands at the ball, nicely struck that, and straight to the fielder at the deep covers. Gets a single, and that will be the first runs on the board for the team. Off the mark with a single, Srikanth. Dancing down the wicket, trying to take the charge. The very first ball, Uswal, but gets beaten on the offside by Prabhu. It's good start with the ball for Prabhu. 1 single coming of the first 3 balls. Yes, humid conditions, very hot conditions here at Dr. Sports Academy, and they're sweating it out to get a place in the grand finals. Throwed his hands at the ball, and that will be racing away to the boundary rope. Taking the pace off, but the line could have been better from the bowler, and that's a good shot to start off the innings for Uswal. Right down the wicket he goes once again, trying to pull that away, but a bit of miscalculation from the fielder, and that would give them ample time to get that single. There's 1 run taken, 6 runs coming of the first 5 balls. Still a decent over, good start with the new ball for Prabhu. 6 coming in the first over with the field restrictions intact, with the power play intact, with only 2 fielders outside the ring. And And Srikanth back on strike. Now bit quick and the ball is kept low, and that's going to be an end to the first one. Good start with the ball for Prabhu. 6 runs for no loss at the end of the first over.
Where you at? I was at that, where the stash at? Cruise the city in a bulletproof Cadillac. Cause I know these niggas out there where the bag at. Gotta move smarter, gotta move harder. Nigga try to give me 5 mile water. I lay his ass down on my son, on my daughter. I had the Draco with me, Dwayne Carter. Lot of niggas out here playing they ball.
Like Mitchell Stark's going to bowl the first ball for Australia.
All right, Srinath into attack, and that's a good welcome to the bowler. He stretched out the foot forward and hits it down the ground, gets a boundary at the very first ball. Ooh, that is a very, very good delivery for from the bowler Srinath. That's how you give a reply to the batsman who's taken you on for a boundary. Just giving a good smell of the leather to the batsman. Yes, batsmen need to be very careful while trying to play those short of the line deliveries. Could easily play it onto the face, and need to be very, very mindful of the shots they're picking up. That's a very well directed delivery from the bowler Srinath. Couldn't get much control over that shot, but we managed to get a single. It was a good start to the over. First 3 balls getting 6 runs and setting up a good tone in the power play. We've seen a brilliant over from Prabhu to start of the proceedings with the ball for the team, and now Srinath has been taken on for a boundary of the very first ball, but has come back very sharply with the next 2. Nicely played, throwed his hands at the ball, played it with the angle coming in, and gets one more boundary. Just using the pace of the bowler and hits it very well, square of the wicket, to get the second boundary of the over. Down the wicket he goes once again in the air and well over the infield, and that's gonna be one more boundary taking the charge and not being calm for the quick bowling from the bowler. 2 boundaries to make it 3 boundaries coming in this over. 14. Leg side, but gets a leading edge, and that's a very, very comfortable catch taken by Verma. The first wicket goes down, and Prabhu strikes. Prabhu gets the first breakthrough for the team. 21 for the loss of 1 wicket at the end of 2.3 overs, and Uswal departs with 17 runs. Right, 3 overs have completed, 21 for the loss of 2 wickets. Team Police Warriors and Srinath to continue the spell. A couple of fielders walking out after the first 3, completing their quota in the fielding department, and walks in Ranganath and C.I. Venkat. All right, there's a big appeal. Looked very confident, Srinath, but the umpire doesn't look convinced. Remains a dot to start of the proceedings. So the 4th over has been taken on for runs in the first one. 14 of them coming on the first over of Srinath. But Prabhu from the other end, making up to the leakage of runs conceded by Srinath, have just given away 7 runs, picking up 2 wickets in his first 2 overs. A quicker delivery onto the body line. Very good pace on offer. It was only the deliveries that he has pushed it up a bit forward, has been taken on for boundaries, but when he's hitting the deck hard, when he's bowling it in the good length region, he's very lethal, and he has taken on the batters very well. 2 dots to start the proceedings of the 4th over. Once again pitching it up, but straight towards the fielder at the extra covers, gets a single, and Srikanth moves on to 4 runs. With that brings the captain on to strike, Sudhakar, who's faced a couple of deliveries in the previous over, and then he'll be back on strike for the 4th ball in the 4th, being bowled by Srinath. That's a brilliant delivery. Keeping the line very tight, bowling with good effort. Very good comeback after being taken on for 14 runs in the first over. Just 1 run coming of the first 4. Has made a bit of adjustments to his line and length, and is working very well for the bowler at the moment. Throwed his hands at the ball, gets a leading edge, and straight down towards getting that big shot coming in. Or will he take it easy and fine? Oh, that is a ripper from the bowler. Need to be very careful playing without the face guard on. That's been signaled a wide. Yes, helmets recommended for the pace that is being bowled by Srinath. He's rolling his fingers over the ball, and that's very good running between the wickets. Gets a single of the final ball and will retain the strike for the next over. 4 runs of the 4th over, 25 for the loss of 2 wickets. Team Police Warriors.
ప్రతి స్త్రీ జీవితంలో కొన్ని క్షణాలు శాశ్వతంగా నిలిచిపోతాయి. ఆ క్షణాలకు కావాల్సింది సాధారణ ఆభరణాలు కాదు, సంప్రదాయానికి ప్రతిరూపమైన బంగారం, కాంతిని బంధించే వజ్రాలు, తరతరాలకు గుర్తుండిపోయే డిజైన్లు. విజయవాడకు గర్వకారణమైన ఎంకేఆర్ జ్యువెలర్స్ నమ్మకంతో రూపొందించి తీర్చిదిద్దిన మోడల్స్, ప్రత్యేకంగా రూపొందించిన ఎగ్జిబిషన్ కలెక్షన్లు, బ్రైడల్ మాస్టర్ పీసులు, మ్యారేజ్ జ్యువెలరీ, టెంపుల్ జ్యువెలరీ, ఇక్కడ మాత్రమే లభించే ప్రత్యేక డిజైన్లు మీకోసమే ఎంకేఆర్ జ్యువెలర్స్ గర్వంగా అందిస్తోంది.
All right, 4 overs, 25 for 2. Prabhu back into action, The captain have given him one more over, trying to make use of the ability of the new ball bowler Prabhu, who has done very good work in the first couple of overs. And no run have come of the first ball. It's a fine all-rounder, can bowl and can open the innings as well. I've got a couple of centuries in the previous tournament that he has played in Vijayawada at Molapadu. Just a bit away from the batsman's reach, but well within the guiding line, says the umpire. Remains another dot. Pace off once again, not much connection that would have wanted, just plays it away from the mid-on fielder, gets a single. He's mixing it up very well, putting very good effort with one ball, but he's completely taking the pace off, but he's doing it very, very fine, has got good control over that slower delivery, has yielded a wicket for the team with that slower one. Cramping him for room, not giving much width to slash it away, to find that gap. This is very good bowling from Prabhu with the new ball. I've gone through a couple of overs very quickly, getting 2 wickets. He's putting in good numbers in his third as well. Waiter for that. He's taken the pace off once again, bowling it in the stump line, but that's a quality shot from the captain, Sudhakar. And that's travelled all the way for a maximum. He's read the ball very well. That's going to be an end to the over. 5 overs into the game, 33 for the loss of 2 wickets. Team Police Warriors. All right, change in bowling and Amaleshwar. The new bowler into attack starts off with a wide delivery. Yes, so Srinath has been taken off the attack. Has been given a couple of overs. We've seen 3 overs from Prabhu. And they've got good options. My captain Vijay can bowl, Ranganath can bowl as well, Varma. They've got good options with the ball. Width was on offered, and that's away from the guiding line once again. A couple of wides to start the proceedings to the final over of the power play. 35 runs with that, 2 wides. This time gets it right, and within the guiding line, says the umpire, remains a dot. But very good comeback after it was 2 wides. Bowled a couple of golden deliveries, banged it a bit short, drawing that extra bit of bounce, a spongy bounce on offer for the bowler. Nicely struck that, but straight towards the extra covers fielder, keeping it very tight with the captain. 8 runs. We've seen a big 6 from the batsman. Can take his time, can take his good time to settle in the middle. There are a couple of wickets down already in the power play. Need to assess the conditions to take the responsibility of carrying this game forward with the bat for the team. Stepping down the wicket, making a bit of room to himself, and hits it straight towards the deep covers. And that's been cut down to a single. As what I started as a normal over with 2 wides has been nicely converted into a very, very fine one. After those 4 dots, only 1 run have come off, which means 3 runs have come off the first 5 deliveries. Last ball to go in the power play. Width was an offer, catch is a call, and that hasn't been carried, I suppose. Hasn't carried to the fielder, and that will remain a dot ball to bring in into the power play. 36 runs for the loss of 2 wickets at the end of 6 overs. Team Police Warriors, and now we're done with the field restrictions. 6 overs have been completed. All right, first ball. That's been crunched away, but straight into the hands, and that's been put down. The very first ball of Verma have created a very big opportunity to get a big wicket. Yes, that's been signaled a boundary by the umpire, but that's adding salt to the injury. A dropped opportunity that has also gone for a boundary. He has covered the ground very well, but couldn't hold on to that catch at the end. Throws his hands into the air once again, and that has gone all the way for a maximum. All right, freeing the arms after the power play has been completed. Captain taking the game forward now with the bat. Played a short arm jab onto the onside. Can they come back for the second? The taking off. The call was there. The throw has come in very well, but good running between the wickets. There's 12 runs coming over the first 3 balls. So very good sight. Very good signs for team batting. Police Warriors getting 12 runs after that power play has been completed. Very much in control of that shot, but good work with the fielder. That could have been a better result for the batting team, but very good work, very fine work by the fieldsman to cut it down to just a single. 13 runs have done the job with the bat in the first four balls. The captain, and he's handed it over to his partner. Right down the wicket he goes, trying to take the charge, but that's gone through the hands of the wicket keeper as well. And that's going to be signal buys. Another run added to the scoreboard for the team. That's been smoked away. Throwed his hands with the width that was offered by the bowler. But good work by the fielder coming around to cut it down to a single, and this is a very fine over. Right, 14 runs, in fact 15 runs coming of this over, and also 50 runs up on the board for the team Police Warriors. 7 overs completed, 51 on the board for the loss of 2 wickets, team Police Warriors.
ఆల్మోస్ట్ 7 to 10 ఫ్రూట్స్ మిక్స్ చేసి ఇవ్వడం అనేది మనకు కూడా అన్ని ఫ్రూట్స్ మిస్ అవుతున్న ఫీలింగ్ లేకుండా అన్ని టచ్ చేస్తున్నాం. నైస్ కొత్త ఐటమ్స్తో రేర్ ఫుడ్ వాళ్ళు మంచి మంచి ఇన్నోవేటివ్ థాట్స్తో ఫ్రూట్స్ నుంచి అంటే హెల్దీ ఈ సమ్మర్లో మనకి మన మంచి హెల్దీ ఫుడ్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తున్నారు. All right, 7 overs 51, and Amaleshwar to continue starts off with a very good delivery.
Brought that very well into the right-hander batter, draws a dot ball. Sudhakar on one end, settling himself very well. 23 runs of 18 balls, putting in some good controlled aggression with the shots that he is playing. He's only playing on the merit of the ball. If the ball is within the reach, he's putting them away for good-looking shots. Oh, that's a very good delivery. Once again, getting that extra bit of bounce, getting that spongy bounce off the surface, hitting the deck very hard. A couple of dots. Yes, there's absolutely not much on offer on a flat deck for the bowlers. And they'll have to bowl it very quick. They'll have to bowl it in the stump line very quick. Nicely bowled. Gets it on the patch. We'll draw another dot. Very good start of the over. He's come back very well even after in the first over. After putting a couple of wides, they have just conceded 1 run of the 6 legal deliveries. And now started out the proceedings to be second over by putting up 3 dots. That's been hit away. That's been slashed away with the turn, taking the pace off, trying to bowl that slower bouncer, but that's been hit with good power and has put it in a very good direction. That's a very good delivery. Once again, bringing in that extra bounce, but nicely playing it with good control. Sudhakar gets a single to make it 5 runs for the first 5 balls. But on the other hand, Srikanth, 6 runs with the bat, need to convert this innings to get to the positive side of it. Good looking stroke, but they've decided not to go for that run. Will be a dot ball. 5 runs of the 8th over. 56 on the board for the loss of 2 wickets. Team Police Warriors.
ప్రళయం దుష్కృత వలయం ప్రబలం ప్రచలం దుర్దమ నిలయం అసని పాత అజస్ర ప్రకరం తిమిర లోక సమవాకారం గర్జించే పర్జన్యం ఘోరాతి ఘోర దౌర్జన్యం అనవతరం ఆతని వేట ప్రమాదాలతో సయ్యాట బీభత్సం
Verma back into action. Nicely bowled it. Just saw that hint of dancing down the wicket from the batsman and threw it away from his reach. But very well worked out by Sudhakar to work it out straight towards the deep covers to get a single. Srikanth back on strike. Full face of the bat straight into the hands of the bowler in the follow through. Remains another dot. Right, Cloud coming for the rescue to cut down some shade. And good time for the bowlers to get through some overs very quickly. And also good time for the batters to put in some good running between the wickets, but that's been hit straight into the hands, and that's been grabbed very well by the fielder at the extra covers. Brings an end to the innings of Srikanth. Yes, Srikanth departs, trying to clear that infield over the extra covers, has found the man, and Verma gets his first wicket, and that's a comfortable catch taken by the fielder. Amaleshwar makes no mistake, and the third wicket is down with that 57 on the board at the end of 8.3 overs. Last two balls to go in the ninth over. Nicely worked it out onto the offside. Will be another dot. Is keeping the line very tight, keeping the momentum going. From one end, we're watching Amaleshwar putting in some good numbers with the ball, and Verma taken on for runs. 14 of them in the first over, but very good comeback That's another nicely bowled delivery from Verma, but very well played at the end. Off the mark, Rahim with the single and will keep the strike for the next over. 2 runs with the wicket coming of the 9th, 58 for the loss of 3 wickets, Team Police Warriors.
మహిళల సమాజంలో ఆర్థికంగా ముందుకు వెళ్లడమే ప్రధాన ఉద్దేశంతో భవానీ ఫిక్స్డ్ డిపాజిట్ 15% ఆకర్షణీయమైన వడ్డీతో కేవలం 5 సంవత్సరాలలో మీ పెట్టుబడి రెట్టింపుకు పైగా పెరుగుతుంది. రిస్క్ లేకుండా సురక్షితమైన ఈ పథకం పూర్తి భరోసాతో పాటు మీ డబ్బు గరిష్టంగా వృద్ధి చెందుతుంది. నెల నెలా చిన్న మొత్తాలు పొదుపు చేస్తే రేపటి అవసరాలు తేలికవుతాయి. మీ పొదుపుకు అమ్మలాంటి భరోసా మా భవానీ మ్యాక్స్ సొసైటీ.
All right, new bowler into action, Ram Shiva. Starting out the proceedings from the helipad end. Starts off with firing one in the Yorker. Nicely played by Rahim. The new batter in the middle for the Team Police Warriors. Sudhakar with 25 runs, settled at 129 in fact of 23 balls. Made a bit of adjustment and works it out very well down towards the third man. Gets a single and hands it over to the set batter, the captain Sudhakar. Full face of the bat, nicely worked it out onto the offside. Gets another single, moves into 30. Sudhakar with that single, 60 runs on the board. We are in the 10th over of the game. And so far we've seen very good bowling, disciplined bowling from Team Mighty Police Cricket Club. Oh, trying to launch it, trying to hit it over extra covers or straight down over the head of the bowler, but gets beaten with the pace. It's good start with the ball. 2 runs of the first 4 deliveries. Last 2 balls to go in the 10th over. Down the leg side, there's an appeal from the wicket keeper. It looks like that has come off the legs, clipping the legs of the batsman. Remains another odd ball. Gets away with that. Could have easily gone away to the boundary ropes. All you need to do is get some bat on it, and that could have been glanced very well, but remains a dot at the end. Last ball to go in the 10th. That's a lovely shot. Beautiful looking square drive, but Verma comes in for the save and cuts it down to just a single. All right, that brings an end to one more over. 3 runs coming of the 10th over, 61 on the board for the loss of 3 wickets halfway through the first innings.
సార్ స్మాల్ జాబ్ చేసే వాళ్ళు చిట్స్లో ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేయొచ్చా?
స్మాల్ జాబ్ చేసే వాళ్ళకి ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్ చాలా అవసరం అండి.
ఒకవేళ ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేయాలంటే మీరు ఏ ప్లాన్ సజెస్ట్ చేస్తారు?
We suggest 1 lakh chit. ఫస్ట్ మంత్ మాత్రమే 10,000 పే చేస్తారండి. తర్వాత మంత్ నుంచి గ్రాడ్యువల్గా డిక్రీస్ అవుతుంది. స్టార్టింగ్లో మీరు ఎక్కువ పే చేసినా తర్వాత మంత్ నుంచి మీకు బడ్జెట్ తగ్గుతుంది. మీరు 11 months ఇలా సేవ్ చేసుకుంటే 26% రేట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ వస్తుంది. ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్ స్మాల్ అయినా థింకింగ్ మట్టికి పెద్దగా ఉండాలి. భువనగిరి చిట్స్ స్మాల్ స్ట్రాంగ్
మనీ అయితే మిగలట్లేదురా.
చాలా మంది సంపాదిస్తారు కానండి వచ్చిన సంపదని ఎలా సేవ్ చేసుకోవాలో ప్లాన్ చేసుకోవాలి. భువనగిరి షిట్స్లో ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేయడం అంటే సింపుల్ సేవింగ్స్ కాదండి, ఇది స్మార్ట్ సిస్టమ్. ఇది 3rd జనరేషనే కానీ 20 సంవత్సరాలుగా మీతో నేను జర్నీ చేస్తున్నాను. మన ఫ్యామిలీ మెంబర్స్కి టైంకి సపోర్ట్ చేయడమే మా రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ. మనీని వేరేలో దాచుకోవడం కాదండి, మనీని రెట్టింపు చేసుకోవడమే ఇంపార్టెంట్. మన భువనగిరి షిట్స్లో ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేయండి, లైఫ్ని సెక్యూర్ చేసుకోండి.
మీరు ఉపయోగిస్తున్న మొబైల్స్, టీవీలు, వైఫై కనెక్షన్స్, బ్లూటూత్, కార్స్, వంటగదిలో వాడే ఎలక్ట్రికల్ ఐటమ్స్, ల్యాప్టాప్స్ వల్ల వచ్చే ఎలక్ట్రోమాగ్నెటిక్ రేడియేషన్ గురించి, ఈ గ్యాడ్జెట్స్ నుంచి వచ్చే రేడియేషన్ వల్ల హెల్త్ ఇష్యూస్ రావచ్చు. మనకు తెలియకుండానే ఇది మనపై ప్రభావం చూపుతుంది. దీనికి సొల్యూషన్ గా ఎనర్జిక్ కంపెనీ ఎయిమ్ గార్డెడ్ రేడియేషన్ హార్మోనైజర్ అందుబాటులో ఉంది. ఇది హార్మ్ఫుల్ రేడియేషన్ ప్రభావాన్ని తగ్గించడంలో సహాయపడుతుంది. మీ కుటుంబం కోసం సేఫ్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ కలిగిస్తుంది. మరిన్ని వివరాలకు సంప్రదించండి 8328551856 రాజు తారా.
ఎనోజిక్ కాంజన్ వాటర్ అయోనైజర్స్ 1974లో జపాన్లో ప్రారంభించి 6,500 మంది వరల్డ్ ఫేమస్ డాక్టర్లచే పరీక్షించబడి 25 దేశాల్లో విశేషంగా ఆదరించబడుతూ అనేక హాస్పిటల్స్ లో మరియు ఎందరో ప్రముఖులచే వినియోగించబడుతున్న ఎనోజిక్ కాంజన్ వాటర్ అయోనైజర్స్. ఇది డిఫరెంట్ pH లెవెల్స్ లో 7 రకాల వాటర్ ను అందిస్తుంది. మనలో ఇమ్యూనిటీ లెవెల్స్ పెంచుతుంది. క్యాన్సర్, గుండె, కిడ్నీ సంబంధిత వ్యాధులు రాకుండా పరిరక్షిస్తుంది. పోషక విలువలతో కూడిన స్వచ్ఛమైన నీటికి చిరునామా ఎనోజిక్ కాంజన్ వాటర్. డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటర్ దారా రాజు. సెల్ 83285518.
The start of a lifelong dream. The first childhood memory together. The smell of the first rain. The joy of making that first cake together. Safekeeping for your new life. Someone's first leap towards being an astronaut. The place to crack the next big success story. Every new home, every new workspace, every new wish, every new season will be dreamt with us. Today we celebrate the start of our journey at the new Arcade Panel MDF factory at Sitarganj. The beginning of 1,000,000 journeys for you.
నమస్తే అండి, నేను జయంత్ కోనేరు శ్రీనిధి గ్రూప్ నుంచి మాట్లాడుతున్నాను. మా శ్రీనిధి గ్రూప్ లో క్వాలిటీ లొకేషన్స్ లో మంచి ప్లాట్స్ డెవలప్ చేసి క్లియర్ టైటిల్స్ తో కస్టమర్స్ కి అందిస్తున్నాం. ఇప్పుడు లేటెస్ట్ గా మా శ్రీనిధి గ్రూప్ వారి కొత్త వెంచర్ శ్రీనిధి ప్రకృతి గన్నవరం దగ్గరలో గొల్లనపల్లి విలేజ్ దగ్గర CRDA అప్రూవల్ తో 17 acres వెంచర్ వేశాము. లొకేషన్ పరంగా చూసుకుంటే వెస్ట్ బైపాస్ రోడ్ కి 5 minutes దూరంలో మరియు స్లేట్ ఇంటర్నేషనల్ స్కూల్ కి 5 minutes దూరంలో, HCL టెక్నాలజీస్ ఎయిర్పోర్ట్, పినోనేని సిద్ధార్థ మెడికల్ కాలేజ్ కి అతి చేరువలో ఉంటుంది ఈ వెంచర్. రైట్ నౌ ఇప్పుడు మేము ఒక కొత్త ఆఫర్ లాంచ్ చేశాము. 150 square yards స్థలం కేవలం 13,90,000 కి స్పాట్ రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ మీద అందజేయడం జరుగుతుంది. రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ ఛార్జెస్ కూడా శ్రీనిధి గ్రూపే హ్యాండిల్ చేస్తుంది. మీరు ఈ ప్లాట్స్ ఎఫర్ట్ చేయడానికి వీలుగా IDBI, ICICI, LIC మరియు ప్రముఖ బ్యాంకులతో 80% ప్రీ అప్రూవ్డ్ లోన్స్ ఇవ్వడానికి వీలుగా మేము ఒప్పందాలు చేసుకున్నాం. మీకు EMI వచ్చేసరికి రఫ్లీ 9,000 per month పడుతుంది. ఇల్లు కట్టుకోవడానికైనా ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్ పర్పస్ కైనా అఫోర్డబుల్ ప్రైజెస్ తో ఈ వెంచర్ మీ ముందుకు తీసుకొచ్చాం. మీకు ఇంకా డీటెయిల్స్ కావాలంటే మీ స్క్రీన్ మీద కనిపించే నెంబర్ కి కాల్ గానీ మెసేజ్ గానీ చేయండి. మా టీం ఎప్పుడు మీకు అందుబాటులో ఉంటుంది.
మల్లిపుడి పాలి క్లినిక్ విజయవాడ. మీరు తరచుగా నడుం నొప్పి, మెడ నొప్పి, సయాటికా లేదా స్పోర్ట్స్ ఇంజురీస్ తో బాధపడుతున్నారా? మల్లిపుడి పాలి క్లినిక్ లో సహజమైన చికిత్సా విధానంతో మీ సమస్యలకు శాశ్వత పరిష్కారం. మీ నాడీ వ్యవస్థలో ఉన్న తేడాలను సరిచేసి శరీరాన్ని సహజంగా పనిచేసేలా చేస్తాం. శస్త్రచికిత్స లేకుండా, మందులు లేకుండా నొప్పి లేని జీవితం పొందండి. 15 ఏళ్ల అనుభవంతో 20,000 కంటే ఎక్కువ ఆరోగ్య ఫలితాలు పొందిన రోగులు. విజయవాడలో అత్యంత నమ్మకమైన కైరోపాక్టర్ డాక్టర్ వెంకటరత్నం మల్లిపుడి గారిని ఇప్పుడే సంప్రదించండి. మల్లిపుడి పాలి క్లినిక్ విజయవాడ. మీరు తరచుగా
Power Systems Services Private Limited. We install all types of solar needs for hospitals, industrial, commercial projects. We are the authors of PM Suryagar in Andhra and Telangana. We deal with all reputed solar brands with Vari, Tata, Adani, Vikram, Sova, Polycab. We have experienced technicians all over Andhra and Telangana. Cell number 95731 92736.
మహిళల సాధికారత లక్ష్యంగా
మీ పెట్టుబడికి భద్రత కావాలా, అధిక వడ్డీతో లాభం కావాలా? మీరే ఆలోచించుకోండి. భవానీ మ్యాక్స్ సొసైటీ విజయవాడలో అత్యధికంగా 5 సంవత్సరాల కాల పరిమితికి 15% వడ్డీ అందిస్తూ మీ అభ్యున్నతికి, మీ పెట్టుబడి 5 సంవత్సరాల్లో డబల్ అయ్యే అవకాశాన్ని కల్పిస్తున్నాం. త్వరపడండి.
మహిళలు ఆర్థికంగా ఎదిగితే వారి కుటుంబంతో పాటు సమాజం ముందుకు సాగుతుంది.
భవానీ మ్యాక్స్ సొసైటీ అనేది మహిళా అభ్యున్నతికి సహాయం చేస్తుంది.
చిన్న దుకాణదారులకు, చిరు వ్యాపారస్తులకు స్వయం ఉపాధి కల్పిస్తూ మహిళలకు అతి తక్కువ వడ్డీ రేట్లకు రుణ సౌకర్యం కల్పిస్తుంది.
చిన్న వ్యాపారం నుండి మీరు సక్సెస్ అయ్యేంత వరకు ఈ భవానీ మ్యాక్స్ సొసైటీ మీకు తోడుగా ఉంటుంది.
మహిళల సాధికారత లక్ష్యంగా మీ అభివృద్ధే మా విజయంగా మీ పొదుపుకు పూర్తి భద్రత, మీ భవిష్యత్తుకు గట్టి భరోసా కల్పించడమే మన భవానీ మ్యాక్స్ ముఖ్య ఉద్దేశం. భవానీ మ్యాక్స్ సొసైటీ మహిళల చేత నడిపించే ఎయిడెడ్ కోఆపరేటివ్ గా చిన్న పొదుపుదారుల నుంచి పెద్ద పెట్టుబడిదారుల వరకు.
And Verma back into action. First ball, good looking stroke from Rahim, but straight to the man at the point. Will be a dot ball to start the proceedings to the third over. First over taken on for 14 runs. And second over just gone for 2 runs with a wicket. Worked it out very well. Call for a single, but sent back by the captain. Good call. Ball went straight into the hands of Vijay. So the backward point region will be a dot. You're 61. At the end of 10 overs, what could be the score that they can aim from here? With the captain settled at one end, 32 runs. In fact, 30 runs of 24 balls. Nicely struck that, but straight to Amaleshwar. Is right on the toes when it comes to the fielding. Good catching, outing already in the game. 3 dots is what could be the score that they can target from here. 150, 160 looks very good for the stage that they're in at the moment. But to get 90, 100 runs in the next 10 overs could be a big question put in front of them, but good work on the boundary row by the fielder, saving 3 runs there for the team. Signal buys 1 run, added to the team total with that. There's 4 balls, just 1 run coming in the form of an extra. Another brilliant display of bowling effort by Verma. Last 2 balls to go. Crammed him for room, catches a cry from the dugout, but that was way away from the extra covers fielder. Will get a single. The captain Sudhakar hands it over to Rahim for the final ball of the 11th. making a bit of room to himself. Hits it straight down towards the long off. Will be collected by Ranganath. Will get that single and will retain the strike for the next over. 3 runs of the third over from Verma. 11 overs completed. 64 for the loss of 3 wickets to Police Warriors. Hey!
ప్రతి స్త్రీ జీవితంలో కొన్ని క్షణాలు శాశ్వతంగా నిలిచిపోతాయి. ఆ క్షణాలకు కావాల్సింది సాధారణ ఆభరణాలు కాదు, సంప్రదాయానికి ప్రతిరూపమైన బంగారం, కాంతిని బంధించే వజ్రాలు, తరతరాలకు గుర్తుండిపోయే డిజైన్లు. విజయవాడకు గర్వకారణమైన ఎంకేఆర్ జ్యువెలర్స్ నమ్మకంతో రూపొందించి తీర్చిదిద్దిన మోడల్స్, ప్రత్యేకంగా రూపొందించిన ఎగ్జిబిషన్ కలెక్షన్లు, బ్రైడల్ మాస్టర్ పీసులు, మ్యారేజ్ జ్యువెలరీ, టెంపుల్ జ్యువెలరీ, ఇక్కడ మాత్రమే లభించే ప్రత్యేక డిజైన్లు మీకోసమే ఎంకేఆర్ జ్యువెలర్స్ గర్వంగా అందిస్తోంది.
One run coming at the first ball. Rahim gets that single, brings the captain back on strike now. 12th over in progress with 65. That's a lovely delivery, very well bowled. Another dot delivery for Ram. Right, 3 runs for the first 4 balls. We are in the 12th over of the innings with 67 on the board. Captain Sudhakar on 32 runs at the moment. But the bowling has been very, very tight. They've started it very well in the power play and are continuing that rhythm going forward. Nicely bowled once again. Could only manage to work it out towards the extra coverts. Gets another single. Right, Vijay leading the mighty Police Cricket Club, and Sudhakar, who's in the middle, leading team Police Warriors. That's been hit very well. Through the gap it goes, but a man getting around. All right, tried to stop it with the foot, and that's a welcome boundary for the team. Good looking stroke with great placement, and that have drawn a boundary for the team. Rahim gets a boundary of the final ball, 12 overs into the game, 72 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. All right, Ranganath into attack on the very first ball. He gets a breakthrough. The very first delivery, he's played it onto the stumps. Is what a start with the ball. 13th over, he's been given the ball by the captain, and he gets an important wicket of the batter who is set at one end to break down this partnership, which is slowly starting to build for the team. Police Warriors 72 on the board. The leads an important wicket at an important stage of the innings at the end of 12.1 overs. Making some good field adjustments to the left-hander batter in the middle who's just arrived. Nicely bowled, works it out very well onto the offside. Gets a single and off the mark straight away. Soma with the bat brings in Rahim back on strike. Both of them have put up a crucial partnership in the last league game for the team, and very much a good partnership is needed from both the batters. Once again, now with 4 wickets going down for the 5th wicket, they need to put up a good stand, both the batters Rahim and Soma. But bowling has been on the top level from team Mighty Police Cricket Club. Stepping down the wicket, but could only work it out onto the onside. 2 is a call from Soma, but have to get back to the crease. Very good throw, very good pickup. Quickly charged onto it, Narayana. Back on strike, Soma works it out very well, flicks it onto the onside, gets a single. There's 4 balls, a wicket, followed by 3 singles coming on the first over from Ranganath. There's last 2 to go in the 13th over, 75 on the board. Lovely shot, beautiful face of the bat, works it out straight down towards the long on. Good looking punch by Rahim, gets another single. Taking the pace off, pushes that onto the offside, will be a dot ball to bring an end to a fantastic over. 4 runs with the wicket of the first over from Ranganath. 13 overs completed, 76 on the board for the loss of 4 wickets. Team Police Warriors.
నమస్తే అండి, నేను జయంత్ కోనేరు శ్రీనిధి గ్రూప్ నుంచి మాట్లాడుతున్నాను. That's a lovely shot into the big vacant space it goes, and that will be a very, very good boundary by Somayajalo.
My God,
It's about a edge, and that's gonna be one more boundary. It doesn't matter how they're coming, they'll take it with both the hands. There's one coming in a very conventional manner. This one not so out of the middle, but will take it to add 4 more runs to the scoreboard. Nicely bowled by Ram Shiva, but they'll manage to take a single and they would want to push back for the second. This is very good running between the wickets. Played it with soft hands onto the onside and converted that very well. 2 more runs, turning out to be a very, very good over. 12 runs of 4 deliveries in the 14th over. The full toss delivery, bowled away from the reach, gets the inside edge once again. And just a bit of time given to the batter. And they've converted that into the second. 2 more runs for Soma. Moves on to 14 with that of just 7 balls. Last ball to come in the 14th over now. 90 on the board. Oh, big swing. Hasn't got it hold of that shot, but will be a dot ball. But a very, very fine over. 14 runs of the 14th over for Team Police Warriors. The score moved on to 90 for the loss of 4 wickets at the end of 14 for Team Police Warriors. Alright, first ball of the 15th over. Beautiful looking punch. Straight down the ground. No chance for the fielders. Absolutely crunched it out of the middle. And gets 4 runs there, Rahim. Down the wicket he goes, so works it out onto the onside away from the sweeper fielder. Can they push back for the second? That's a very good pickup and cuts it down to just 1 run. All right. Is getting the runs here, 14 coming of the last over, now 5 runs coming of the first 2, setting up a great rhythm, and they need a good over to walk into the final 5 overs of the innings. As if they can get another 7 to 10 runs in the next 4 balls, that is going to be a good platform for them. Walking into the final 5 overs. At 14 off 8 balls for Soma, 18 runs for Rahim. Down the wicket, gone for the big swing, a play and a miss. Tried to muzzle it away with great power, but hasn't got hold of it. Hasn't got anything on it. Dot ball. Gets away with it. Has got it packed fielding on the offside. On a wide sweeper, won it long off. 3 men guarding that boundary behind the square of the wicket on the 30 yard. Nicely bowled it. Bowling it to the field and concedes only 1 run on the 4th ball. There's a couple of fielders have been put on the boundary rope trying to protect that heave from the batter. And he's bowled it very well so far. Conceded a boundary at the first ball, but come back after giving 2 runs of the next 3. Beautiful timing there, launched it, and that's very, very pleasing to watch. What a hit, and what a way to bring up 100 runs on the board for the Team Police Warriors. Rahim, what a lovely timing, a terrific stroke play. Have started off this over with the boundary of getting that maximum. Right, just turning the tables around. 1 ball to go in the 15. Rahim hits it straight down the ground once again. There's a man coming around who done a very good job. A bit of fumble, given them time to come back for the second. Another fine over, 14 runs as well of the 15th. 14 of the 14th over, 14 of the 15th to make it 28. Coming of the last 2 overs, 104 for the loss of 4 wickets at the end of 15 overs. Last 5 overs remaining in the first innings now.
ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఫ్రూట్స్ మిక్స్ చేసి ఇవ్వడం అనేది మనకు కూడా అన్ని ఫ్రూట్స్ మిస్ అవుతున్న ఫీలింగ్ లేకుండా అన్ని టచ్ చేస్తున్నాం. నైస్ కొత్త కొత్త ఐటమ్స్తో డే ఫుడ్ వాళ్ళు మంచి మంచి ఇన్నోవేటివ్ థాట్స్ ఫ్రూట్స్ నుంచి అంటే హెల్దీ ఈ సమ్మర్లో మనకి మన మంచి హెల్దీ ఫుడ్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తున్నారు.
Step down the popping crease but made a good improvisation to work it towards the deep gully. Gets a single. Rahim 27, trying not to get on the back foot to play the shots. And that could be a better insult to counter attack the bowling attack of Team Mighty Police Cricket Club. Soma on 16 runs. Catch is a call, but lands safely and straight down towards the third man. Gets a single. So far, a very good over. Just 3 runs coming off the first 3 balls being bowled by Srinath. Hey, Guru. That's been hit in the air but hasn't got much of contact that he would have wanted. Will land safely in no man's area. 2 is the call and he's given up. He's given up coming back. He's taken off halfway down the wicket but couldn't put that reverse gear to get back in the crease. Had to make his way back to the pavilion and they get a wicket of the batter who's going very well, and they broke down this partnership. Right, Rahim departs, who is going very well. Unfortunately, have to make his way back to the pavilion. Gone in the form of a run out, and the wicket goes down. There's 5 wickets down, 108 on the board at the end of 15.4 overs. Team Police Warriors. That new batter, the non-strike is in. Good looking stroke by Soma. Straight down towards the deep backward point. Gets 1 run. Brings in the new batsman, Mahesh, on to strike. For the final ball, very good comeback, cutting down the flourish of runs. 28 coming of the last 2 overs, but 4 runs have come of the first 5 balls in this over. Oh, not much. Hold of that shot. He's running back and puts it down. The fielder trying to grab that, running behind. There was not much control over that shot for the batsman. Mahesh could have made his way back to the pavilion, but gets away with it. Very luckily, just 5 runs of the 16th over. A very good one. A very good one for the bowling unit. 106 for 110, I beg your pardon, for the loss of 5 wickets. 110 runs for the loss of 5 wickets at the end of 16 overs.
ప్రళయం దుష్కృత వలయం ప్రబలం ప్రచలం దుర్దమ నిలయం అసని పాత అజస్ర ప్రకరం తిమిరలోక సమవాకారం గర్జించే పర్జన్యం ఘోరాతి ఘోర దౌర్జన్యం అనవతరం ఆతని వేట ప్రమాదాలతో సయ్యాట బీభత్సం.
All right, 17th over being bowled by Verma. Starts off with the dot ball. Is 110. The last over has been very quiet, and Srinath has delivered a very good over for the team. That's on the pads. There's a very big uphill, but no response from the umpire. No call certainly whatsoever. Remains one more dot. Pulling this game, pulling it back in the courts to mighty Police Cricket Club. Nicely bowled once again. Works it out onto the offside. Will get a comfortable single. Mahesh brings Soma back on strike. All right, gets an inside edge, and that's gonna be making its way to the boundary row. 4 runs for Soma. Nicely bowled it down to the offside, bowled it to the plan, and concedes only 1 run, 6 of the first 5. Last over in progress now for Verma, and last ball to go in the 17th over. Nicely played it on the up, works it down towards the third man. Gets 1 run Mahesh and will retain the strike for the next over. 17 overs completed, 117 for the loss of 5 wickets to Police Warriors.
మహిళల సాధికారత లక్ష్యంగా మీ అభివృద్ధే మా విజయంగా మీ పొదుపుకు పూర్తి భద్రత మీ భవిష్యత్తుకు గట్టి భరోసా కల్పించడమే మన భవానీ మ్యాక్స్ ముఖ్య ఉద్దేశం. భవానీ మ్యాక్స్ సొసైటీ మహిళల చేత నడిపించే ఎయిడెడ్ కోఆపరేటివ్గా చిన్న పొదుపుదారుల నుంచి పెద్ద పెట్టుబడిదారుల వరకు ప్రతి ఒక్కరి నమ్మకం సంపాదించాం. నమ్మకం, పారదర్శకత, లాభం ఈ మూడింటి పర్యాయ పదమే మన భవానీ మ్యాక్స్ సొసైటీ.
Srinath to bowl his final over. 3 overs, conceded 23 runs, bowling the 18th over of the innings with 117 on the board. There's a couple of good overs after a couple of expensive ones for mighty Police Cricket Club, but they need to try and maximize the scoring rate here to Police Warriors in the next 17 deliveries. That's been hit in the air, gets it on the bottom part of the bat, and that will land very safely between 2 fielders. 2 is a call, and the finger goes up. Is trying to get back, trying to complete that second run, but couldn't. safely get home and he need to make his way back to the pavilion. Sixth wicket down, 118 on the board at the end of 17.2 overs. Right, new batter, the non-strikers end, but good work with the fielder. 1 run added to the scoreboard for the team Police Warriors. Right, 18th over in progress. The way they pulled it back is very, very appreciable for the team Mighty Police Cricket Club. The less they concede in this final overs, the less they need to chase to make it to the grand finals. We are watching the first semi-final of CPL, Corporate Professional League Season 2. Title sponsored by AP Layouts, Srinidhi Infra. Couldn't get underneath the ball. That's a very good delivery. And nicely bowled. Yorker there once again. It's been expensive in the first over, but has given a tremendous comeback. And Srinath, 14 conceded of the first over, but have just conceded 11 of the next 2.4 overs. That's straight up in the air, but will land very safely inside the 30 yard. Could only get 1 run there. KAZA brings Mahesh on to strike. 5 runs for the batsman, and with 1 ball to go. Oh, that could have been handy. That could have got him 4 runs there if there was any contact. The bowler thinks he's missed that leg stump. This could have gone either way. But only 1 run added in the form of an extra there. Nicely bowled. Cut down by the fielder, gets a single and will get the strike for the 19th over. 122 runs for the loss of 6 wickets. Team Police Warriors. Last 2 overs remaining in the innings.
అరే శాలరీ వస్తుంది కానీ మనీ అయితే మిగలట్లేదురా.
చాలా మంది సంపాదిస్తారు కానండి వచ్చిన సంపదని ఎలా సేవ్ చేసుకోవాలో ప్లాన్ చేసుకోవాలి. భువనగిరి షిట్స్లో ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేయడం అంటే సింపుల్ సేవింగ్స్ కాదండి, ఇది స్మార్ట్ సిస్టమ్. ఇది 3rd జనరేషనే కానీ 20 సంవత్సరాలుగా మీతో నేను జర్నీ చేస్తున్నాను. మన ఫ్యామిలీ మెంబర్స్కి టైంకి సపోర్ట్ చేయడమే మా రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ. మనీని బీరోలో దాచుకోవడం కాదండి, మనీని రెట్టింపు చేసుకోవడమే ఇంపార్టెంట్. మన భువనగిరి షిట్స్లో ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేయండి, లైఫ్ని సెక్యూర్ చేసుకోండి.
But 19th over being bowled by Prabhu, who's been very, very good in the first 3 overs. Bowled in the power play, and I've got a couple of wickets to his name. He's going to be the bowler for the 19th. Concedes 1 run on the first ball. Last 11 legal deliveries remaining. Oh, a bit quicker there. Bowls one without offering much space, but the next one he fires it very, very quickly. And that has worked out very well. Put that same pattern in the first 3 overs. 2 balls done. 19th over in progress. Yes, that has been the key. That has been the rhythm for the bowler that have got him good success throughout this spell, Prabhu. Can the batters expect 1 ball coming quicker enough? Changes the pace, works it out very well. That's gone through everything, gets 1 run in the form of buys. This could work out very well, not offering much space at the death. Can be working out very well for the bowlers, asking the batters to generate that power to get that extra pace. Right, a slower one once again. Looped it very well onto the onside, but gets away with a single in the form of a leg by. No boundaries at the death. Is goal dust for any bowler. And now last ball to go. Just 4 runs coming of the first 5 balls. That's a brilliant finish to the over. And an outstanding spell. 4 overs, 18 runs on 2 wickets for Prabhu with the ball. With that, we're done with 19 overs, 127 for the loss of 6 wickets. Team Police Warriors. Last over remaining in the first innings.
మీరు ఉపయోగిస్తున్న మొబైల్స్, టీవీలు, వైఫై కనెక్షన్స్, బ్లూటూత్, కార్స్, వంటగదిలో వాడే ఎలక్ట్రికల్ ఐటమ్స్, ల్యాప్టాప్స్ వల్ల వచ్చే ఎలక్ట్రోమాగ్నెటిక్ రేడియేషన్ గురించి, ఈ గ్యాడ్జెట్స్ నుంచి వచ్చే రేడియేషన్ వల్ల హెల్త్ ఇష్యూస్ రావచ్చు. మనకు తెలియకుండానే ఇది మనపై ప్రభావం చూపుతుంది. దీనికి సొల్యూషన్ గా ఎనర్జిక్ కంపెనీ ఎయిమ్ గార్డెడ్ రేడియేషన్ హార్మోనైజర్ అందుబాటులో ఉంది. ఇది హార్మ్ఫుల్ రేడియేషన్ ప్రభావాన్ని తగ్గించడంలో సహాయపడుతుంది. మీ కుటుంబం కోసం సేఫ్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ కలిగిస్తుంది. మరిన్ని వివరాలకు సంప్రదించండి 8328551856 Raju.
To deliver the 20th over of the innings. First ball gets an edge, and that's a good stop. That could have gone away very quickly to the boundary rope, but 3 runs saved. It's a bit quicker onto the body line, throwed his hands at the ball, could only manage to get an edge there. 1 run taken. Nicely bowled it, getting that good bounce. And dot ball, another dot. Once again, another good looking delivery and nicely played. 2 is a call, but would they want to take the risk? They've just settled for 1 run. A bit away from the guiding lines is the umpired wide signal. And they've cruised to the 130 mark. Last 3 balls, 140. Can they get to 140 here? 2 good hits can get them past the 140 mark, and they certainly need that to give something for the bowlers to come out to bowl. But we never know. We can expect some good bowling from Team Police Warriors as well, and certainly a low scoring thriller could be on the cards. Dot ball. Yes, throughout this first innings with 2 balls to go, they put up 53 dots. The bowling unit of Team Mighty Police Cricket Club, they've been top notch right from the first ball and have put up tremendous effort with every over. Crammed him once again for room, bowled it quicker into the body line. Ready for the second run, KAZA, but could only get 1 run at the end. Alright, last ball to go in the 20th over in the first innings of the first semi-final of Corporate Professional League Season 2. Works it out onto the onside, offside, works it very well into the gap. 2 is a call. Can he make it? And 2 runs they've got to bring an end to the first innings. And Police Warriors, after winning the toss, electing to bat first, have put up 133 runs. And they've set up a target of 134. A very, very good outing with the ball for Team Mighty Police Cricket Club. A couple of wickets for Prabhu in 4 overs. 1 wicket for Verma, 4 overs 25. 1 wicket is got 2 overs bowled, 18 runs conceded, with 1 wicket taken for Ranga. Srinath with 28 runs in his 4 overs. Amaleshwar have just conceded 8 runs in his 2 over spell, and Ram Siva has considered 31 runs in 4 overs. When it comes to the batting department for Team Police Warriors, 33 runs, the top scorer of the first innings, the captain Sudhakar with 2 boundaries and 2 sixes. Rahim with 28 runs of 25 balls with 2 boundaries and 1 6 got out in an unfortunate manner. Run out 23 for Soma. The middle order have done a good job. Looked a bit promising. Ujjwal at the top of the order with 4 boundaries scored 17, and together they put up 133. 134 will be the target for Team Mighty Police Cricket Club to get the win and to make their way into the grand finals of CPL Season 2. And to catch up the live action, we're going to be back after a short break to see the proceedings getting started for the second innings.
The start of a lifelong dream. The first childhood memory together. The smell of the first rain. The joy of making that first cake together. Safekeeping for your new life. Someone's first leap towards being an astronaut. The place to crack the next big success story. Every new home, every new workspace, every new wish, every new season will be dreamt with us. Today we celebrate the start of our journey at the new Arcade Panel MDF factory at Sitarganj, the beginning of 1,000,000 journeys for you. The start of a lifelong dream. The first childhood memory together. The smell of the first rain. The joy of making that first cake together. Safekeeping for your new life. Someone's first leap towards being an astronaut. The place to crack the next big success story. Every new home, every new workspace, every new wish, every new season will be dreamt with us. Today we celebrate the start of our journey at the new Arcade Panel MDF factory at Sitarganj, the beginning of 1,000,000 journeys for you. The start of a lifelong dream. The first childhood memory together. The smell of the first rain. The joy of making that first cake together. Safekeeping for your new life. Someone's first leap towards being an astronaut. The place to crack the next big success story. Every new home, every new workspace, every new wish, every new season will be dreamt with us. Today we celebrate the start of our journey at the new Arcade Panel MDF factory at Sitarganj, the beginning of 1,000,000 journeys for you. The start of a lifelong dream. The first childhood memory together. The smell of the first rain. The joy of making that first cake together. Safekeeping for your new life. Someone's first leap towards being an astronaut. The place to crack the next big success story. Every new home, every new workspace, every new wish, every new season will be dreamt with us. Today we celebrate the start of our journey at the new Arcade Panel MDF factory at Sitarganj, the beginning of 1,000,000 journeys for you.
నమస్తే అండి, నేను జయంత్ కోనేరు శ్రీనిధి గ్రూప్ నుంచి మాట్లాడుతున్నాను. మా శ్రీనిధి గ్రూప్ లో క్వాలిటీ లొకేషన్స్ లో మంచి ప్లాట్స్ డెవలప్ చేసి క్లియర్ టైటిల్స్ తో కస్టమర్స్ కి అందిస్తున్నాం. ఇప్పుడు లేటెస్ట్ గా మా శ్రీనిధి గ్రూప్ వారి కొత్త వెంచర్ శ్రీనిధి ప్రకృతి గన్నవరం దగ్గరలో గొల్లనపల్లి విలేజ్ దగ్గర సిఆర్డిఏ అప్రూవల్ తో 17 acres వెంచర్ వేశాము. లొకేషన్ పరంగా చూసుకుంటే వెస్ట్ బైపాస్ రోడ్ కి 5 minutes దూరంలో మరియు స్లేట్ ఇంటర్నేషనల్ స్కూల్ కి 5 minutes దూరంలో, HCL టెక్నాలజీస్ ఎయిర్పోర్ట్, పినోనేని సిద్ధార్థ మెడికల్ కాలేజ్ కి అతి చేరువలో ఉంటుంది ఈ వెంచర్. రైట్ నౌ ఇప్పుడు మేము ఒక కొత్త ఆఫర్ లాంచ్ చేశాము. 150 square yards స్థలం కేవలం 13,90,000 కి స్పాట్ రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ మీద అందజేయడం జరుగుతుంది. రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ ఛార్జెస్ కూడా శ్రీనిధి గ్రూపే హ్యాండిల్ చేస్తుంది. మీరు ఈ ప్లాట్స్ ఎఫర్ట్ చేయడానికి వీలుగా IDBI, ICICI, LIC మరియు ప్రముఖ బ్యాంకులతో 80% ప్రీ అప్రూవ్డ్ లోన్స్ ఇవ్వడానికి వీలుగా మేము ఒప్పందాలు చేసుకున్నాం. మీకు EMI వచ్చేసరికి రఫ్లీ 9,000 per month పడుతుంది. ఇల్లు కట్టుకోవడానికైనా ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్ పర్పస్ కైనా అఫోర్డబుల్ ప్రైజెస్ తో ఈ వెంచర్ మీ ముందుకు తీసుకొచ్చాం. మీకు ఇంకా డీటెయిల్స్ కావాలంటే మీ స్క్రీన్ మీద కనిపించే నెంబర్ కి కాల్ గానీ మెసేజ్ గానీ చేయండి. మా టీం ఎప్పుడు మీకు అందుబాటులో ఉంటుంది.
The start of a lifelong dream. The first childhood memory together. The smell of the first rain. The joy of making that first cake together. Safekeeping for your new life. Someone's first leap towards being an astronaut. The place to crack the next big success story. Every new home, every new workspace, every new wish, every new season will be dreamt with us. Today we celebrate the start of our journey at the new Arcade Panel MDF factory at Sitarganj, the beginning of 1,000,000 journeys for you. The start of a lifelong dream. The first childhood memory together. The smell of the first rain. The joy of making that first cake together. Safekeeping for your new life. Someone's first leap towards being an astronaut. The place to crack the next big success story. Every new home, every new workspace, every new wish, every new season will be dreamt with us. Today we celebrate the start of our journey at the new Arcade Panel MDF factory at Sitarganj, the beginning of 1,000,000 journeys for you. The start of a lifelong dream. the first childhood memory together. The smell of the first rain. The joy of making that first cake together. Safekeeping for your new life. Someone's first leap towards being an astronaut. The place to crack the next big success story. Every new home, every new workspace, every new wish, every new season will be dreamt with us. Today we celebrate the start of our journey at the new Arcade Panel MDF factory at Sitarganj, the beginning of a million journeys for you. The start of a lifelong dream. The first childhood memory together. The smell of the first rain. The joy of making that first cake together. Safekeeping for your new life. Someone's first leap towards being an astronaut. The place to crack the next big success story. Every new home, every new workspace, every new wish, every new season will be dreamt with us. Today we celebrate the start of our journey at the new Arcade Panel MDF factory at Sitarganj, the beginning of a million journeys for you. The start of a lifelong dream. The first childhood memory together. The smell of the first rain. The joy of making that first cake together. Safekeeping for your new life. Someone's first leap towards being an astronaut. The place to crack the next big success story. Every new home, every new workspace, every new wish, every new season will be dreamt with us. Today we celebrate the start of our journey at the new Arcade Panel MDF factory at Sitarganj, the beginning of a million.
Big welcome to the second innings of the first semi-final of Corporate Professional League Season 2. After winning toss and batting first, the Police Warriors have put up 133 runs. 134 will be the target for Team Mighty Police Cricket Club, and all in readiness for the first ball to begin. At the very first ball, there's a big appeal from the wicket keeper. Looked very animated with the call, but wide signal. First runs on the board for the team. Mighty Police Cricket Club have been very good Right, Kiriti open the innings with the ball. Nicely bowled once again and works it out onto the onside. First runs coming off the bat for Prabhu. Off the mark with the single. And his partner in the middle, C.I. Venkat, is going to be on strike for the third ball of the first over. Is 134 to score just 6.7 from here every over. That would get them into the grand finals of CPL Season 2. But Venkat on strike, and that's a very good delivery from Kiriti. They need a good start here. 6 overs. They need to get good wickets very early on to get back in the game. Early wickets will be key for the bowling unit, Police Warriors. Tried to drive it onto the offside, gets an inside edge onto the onside. It goes off the mark with the single. C.I. Venkat as well gets one run, gets to the other end to bring Prabhu back on strike. 4 balls, 3 runs so far in the first over for Mighty Police Cricket Club. Now that's a lovely hit. Played it across, and that's going to be the first boundary. Beautiful pickup and hits it across to get the first boundary of the innings. Catch is a cry, but that's well away from the fielder. Straight down towards the wide. The third man gets a single. Ball was certainly in the air for some time, but gets away with it. 8 runs without any loss at the end of the first over to Mighty Police Cricket Club. All right, first ball, a crunching shot through the gap, found the gap very well, Prabhu, and gets a boundary. The very first ball in the second over. Tried to heave it away, tried to get that big swing coming in, but couldn't get it in the middle of the bat. Gets only 1 run for Team Mighty Police. Nicely struck that straight towards the fielder. Remains a dot ball. Good comeback from Soma. He's started the proceedings from the IPS quarters end. The left-arm bowler coming in over the stumps to the right-hander batters. This time finds the gap and nicely struck that through the coverts to the extra coverts region. 2 is a call ready for the second. Venkat, but sent back by Prabhu. He settles just for 1 run. Good last ball to go in the over. Taken on for a boundary of the very first ball, but just considered 2 runs of the next 4. Very good comeback from Soma. Yes, a flying edge catches a cry, but the fielders could only watch the ball find its way to the fence. 4 runs to start the proceedings to the over, 4 runs to bring an end to the over. Right, with that we're done with 2 overs, 18 runs on the board for no loss, the mighty Police Cricket Club.
ఎనోజిక్ కాంజన్ వాటర్ అయోనైజర్స్ 1974లో జపాన్లో ప్రారంభించి 6500 మంది వరల్డ్ ఫేమస్ డాక్టర్లచే పరీక్షించబడి 25 దేశాల్లో విశేషంగా ఆదరించబడుతూ అనేక హాస్పిటల్స్ లో మరియు ఎందరో ప్రముఖులచే వినియోగించబడుతున్న ఎనోజిక్ కాంజన్ వాటర్ అయోనైజర్స్. ఇది డిఫరెంట్ pH లెవెల్స్ లో 7 రకాల వాటర్ ను అందిస్తుంది. మనలో ఇమ్యూనిటీ లెవెల్స్ పెంచుతుంది. క్యాన్సర్, గుండె, కిడ్నీ సంబంధిత వ్యాధులు రాకుండా పరిరక్షిస్తుంది. పోషక విలువలతో కూడిన స్వచ్ఛమైన నీటికి చిరునామా ఎనోజిక్ కాంజన్ వాటర్. డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటర్ దారా రాజు. సెల్ 8328551856.
All right, first ball, and what a way to welcome Thallu into the attack. Drifting down onto the leg side, and that's been crunched away to get a boundary of the very first ball. Banked it short on the offside, and good work by the fielder. Good stop. Puts his body behind the line, and good call from Venkat. Ready for the single. Prabhu there, but has been sent back by Venkat. Very good comeback delivery. First one started off by drifting it down the leg side. Has been taken on for a boundary, but has bounced back very well with the second delivery. Nicely bowled, another lovely delivery, but worked out very well by making a bit of room to himself. Venkat gets to the other end, gets 1 run added to the scoreboard, brings Prabhu back on strike. 15 runs of 8 balls, a couple of good looking shots. 1 boundary has come in the form of an unconventional manner. Yes, they're off to a very good start. 23 coming in the first 2.3 overs for the team mighty Police. Gone for the pull, but hasn't got it right out of the middle. Good work by the fielder. Gets a hand to it and cuts it down to a single. Last 2 balls to go in the third over. Right, so over delivery, nicely worked it out with soft hands, and what a cheeky boundary that is from Venkat. Has played it on the merit of the ball, has worked it out very well onto the onside, gets 4 runs. 2 boundaries in the similar direction for the batter Venkat in this over. Carefully caressed that off the patch and got it out of the middle. Last ball to go in the third over. Already 10 runs coming of the first 5 balls. A plain a miss, and that's going to be an end to the over. 10 runs of the third over as well. 28 runs on the board for no loss to Mighty Police Cricket Club.
ఎనోజిక్ కాంజన్ వాటర్ అయోనైజర్స్ 1974లో జపాన్ లో ప్రారంభించి 6500 మంది వరల్డ్ ఫేమస్ డాక్టర్లచే పరీక్షించబడి 25 దేశాల్లో విశేషంగా ఆదరించబడుతూ అనేక హాస్పిటల్స్ లో మరియు ఎందరో ప్రముఖులచే వినియోగించబడుతున్న ఎనోజిక్ కాంజన్ వాటర్ అయోనైజర్స్. ఇది డిఫరెంట్ pH లెవెల్స్ లో 7 రకాల వాటర్ ను అందిస్తుంది. మనలో ఇమ్యూనిటీ లెవెల్స్ పెంచుతుంది. క్యాన్సర్, గుండె, కిడ్నీ సంబంధిత వ్యాధులు రాకుండా పరిరక్షిస్తుంది. పోషక విలువలతో కూడిన స్వచ్ఛమైన నీటికి చిరునామా ఎనోజిక్ కాంజన్ వాటర్. డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటర్ దారా రాజు. సెల్ 8328551856.
All right, 3 overs have completed 28 runs for no loss to Mighty Police. Then Maruti, the new bowler, into action. First ball straight into the hands, and that's been taken. That's a very good catch. Have to pick up on the chest side and has made sure that he has passed it very well at the end. Short of the lane delivery, bowled it a bit away from his reach. Have got a good connection with the bat, but has found the fielder at the coverts. Right, first wicket has gone down, and a big wicket have gone down for the team Mighty Police. Prabhu departs with 16 runs of 10 balls, 28 on the board, and Maruti have got a big breakthrough of the very first ball of his spell. And a very, very good catch. Very good catch taken. Juggled it a bit. Twice or thrice, but made sure that he has finished it very well at the end. 28 for 1, end of 3.1 overs. Sir, fielder name? Chaudhary. Got Siva, the new batter, into the middle for the team, and that's a bit of miscalculation from the fielder. What should have just been 1, they let it go for a couple of runs there. 2 runs. Full toss delivery that's been picked on the low and crunched very well down towards the mid-on. That's going to be a single for Shiva. Moves on to 3 runs, brings The opening batter back on strike, Venkat. That's chipped in the air, catches a cry from the bowler, and he made a good ground but couldn't hold on to that at the end. 2 runs steal by the batters, a good effort on the fielder but couldn't cleanly pouch that at the end. That's a lovely shot. Great timing, exclusive placement, and that's going to be a boundary for Venkat. Making use of the width from the bowler, has hit it very well. 4 runs for CI Venkat. Tried to work it away onto the onside. Couldn't get much hold of it. Signal leg byes, gets 1 run. Brings us to the end of the 4th over. 38 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. 96 required in 96 with 9 wickets in hand.
మల్లిపుడిపాలి క్లినిక్ విజయవాడ. మీరు తరచుగా నడుం నొప్పి, మెడ నొప్పి, సయాటికా లేదా స్పోర్ట్స్ ఇంజురీస్ తో బాధపడుతున్నారా? మల్లిపుడిపాలి క్లినిక్ లో సహజమైన చికిత్సా విధానంతో మీ సమస్యలకు శాశ్వత పరిష్కారం. మీ నాడీ వ్యవస్థలో ఉన్న తేడాలను సరిచేసి శరీరాన్ని సహజంగా పనిచేసేలా చేస్తాం. శస్త్రచికిత్స లేకుండా, మందులు లేకుండా నొప్పి లేని జీవితం పొందండి. 15 ఏళ్ల అనుభవంతో 20,000 కంటే ఎక్కువ ఆరోగ్య ఫలితాలు పొందిన రోగులు. విజయవాడలో అత్యంత నమ్మకమైన కైరోపాక్టర్ డాక్టర్ వెంకటరత్నం మల్లిపుడి గారిని ఇప్పుడే సంప్రదించండి.
But first ball, that's in the air and lands between both the fielders. Coming back to the second run and will get home safely. We're at a very good delivery and that's going to be a dot. This Kiriti with the second over of his spell, 8 runs considered in the first, 2 runs, and although they lost a wicket of Prabhu, 40 runs in 4.2 overs, very good score on the cards given the amount of runs they need to chase the target. Try to work it away, try to hit it onto the onside. A player miss, gets it on the legs, and that's going to be another dot. They've been successful in getting 1 wicket, but they need more of them if they want to get themselves quickly into this game, Team Police Warriors. But on the other hand, not much risk to be taken for Team Mighty Police. Beautiful looking shot, chipped dead in the air. Oh, that's been put down. That has been put down. They need wickets to get themselves in the game, and that couldn't get anything better than that. There's an opportunity let down, and C.I. Venkat gets one more chance to go at it. Beautiful looking stroke, cuts it very well by opening the face. Good work by the fielder. Protects that very well. 1 run added to the scoreboard. Brings C.I. Venkat back on strike. 20 runs of 16 balls with 3 boundaries. Been given a couple of opportunities already in the game. And what can he make use of it? Can he make good use of the opportunities and convert this into a big knock? On the legs, uphill from the bowler. Declined by the umpire. Remains a dot ball to bring in into the over. 5 overs into the game. 42 for the loss of 1 wicket. Team Mighty Police Cricket Club. Right, that's a great shot from Venkat. And gets right, Nagashiva, who's the batter, who's got that big shot coming in. And a sixer to start of the proceedings to the over. Second ball, dragged the length a bit forward and banged it short, couldn't get hold of it. Gets only 1 run. Nagashiva moved on to 11 with that, bringing in Venkat back on strike. 20 runs for Venkat. All right, that's high up in the air once again. Oh, that's been put on once again. Third live for C.I. Venkat. All right, opportunity number 3.
Namaste.
Too much weight was on offer, and that's been signaled wide, and that's going to be 4 more runs as well. 5 wides adding to the scoreboard for the team. And there's the flourish of runs now. They're coming in very, very quickly now for the team. A mighty Police Cricket Club moves on to 55 runs, and only 79 is what they need in 87. We are still in the power play. That's a very good delivery. But a line, there's an appeal from the bowler and the wicket keeper. They looked very, very confident, but declined by the umpire. Remains a dot at the end. Last two to go in the over. Now walking down the wicket. That's been powerfully punched by Nagashiva. Could only get one run. Brings Venkat back on strike. 21 runs. 21 runs with 3 lives for Venkat of 18 balls with 3 boundaries. Lovely shot. Good timing, but straight towards the fielder. Will be a dot to bring an end to the over. With that, we're done with power play. 56 on the board for the loss of 1 wicket. Team Mighty Police Cricket Club. A solid power play for Team Mighty Police in the chase of 134. 78 required in 84 balls. 6 overs completed. 56, 1 wicket down.
Power System Services Private Limited. We install needs for hospitals, industrial, commercial projects. We are the authorized vendors of PM Suryagar in Andhra and Telangana. We deal with all reputed solar brands with Vari, Tata, Adani, Vikram, Sova, Polycab. We have experienced technicians all over Andhra and Telangana. Cell number 95731 92736.
సంజారి ఉన్న ఎనకి నీ తాటి అదాక నాకు పూమాట
Totally, but well picked up by Nagashiva, and he hit it with good power in the gap as well. That's a lovely shot. A commendable shot from Nagashiva. Beautifully punched it with good power. Gets 4 more runs. cut it down to a couple of runs. He was very mindful of the field set, just trying to capitalize on that big vacant space. There was nobody behind the square of the wicket on the onside, and that's a very well picked up shot selection from Nagasiva, but hasn't. Pace off once again from Rahim, and that's been hit in the gap, and that's going to be a couple of runs more. 2 more runs and 1 more brilliant over on the cards now of 10 runs coming of the first 5 balls. A bit quicker delivery. There's a big appeal. Was there something on the willow? Certainly were 2 noises there. Is what the umpire is suggesting probably as well. Will be a dot ball to bring it into the over. 7 overs into the game. 66 on the board for the loss of 1 wicket. Team Mighty Police Cricket Club.
ప్రతి స్త్రీ జీవితంలో కొన్ని క్షణాలు శాశ్వతంగా నిలిచిపోతాయి. ఆ క్షణాలకు కావాల్సింది సాధారణ ఆభరణాలు కాదు, సంప్రదాయానికి ప్రతిరూపమైన బంగారం, కాంతిని బంధించే వజ్రాలు, తరతరాలకు గుర్తుండిపోయే డిజైన్లు. విజయవాడకు గర్వకారణమైన ఎంకేఆర్ జ్యువెలర్స్ నమ్మకంతో రూపొందించి తీర్చిదిద్దిన మోడల్స్, ప్రత్యేకంగా రూపొందించిన ఎగ్జిబిషన్ కలెక్షన్లు, బ్రైడల్ మాస్టర్ పీసులు, మ్యారేజ్ జ్యువెలరీ, టెంపుల్ జ్యువెలరీ, ఇక్కడ మాత్రమే లభించే ప్రత్యేక డిజైన్లు మీకోసమే ఎంకేఆర్ జ్యువెలర్స్ గర్వంగా అందిస్తోంది.
నమస్తే అండి, నేను జయంత్ కోనేరు శ్రీనిధి గ్రూప్ నుంచి మాట్లాడుతున్నాను. మా శ్రీనిధి గ్రూప్ లో క్వాలిటీ లొకేషన్స్ లో మంచి ప్లాట్స్ డెవలప్ చేసి క్లియర్ టైటిల్స్ తో కస్టమర్స్ కి అందిస్తున్నాం. ఇప్పుడు లేటెస్ట్ గా మా శ్రీనిధి గ్రూప్ వారి కొత్త వెంచర్ శ్రీనిధి ప్రకృతి గన్నవరం దగ్గరలో గొల్లనపల్లి విలేజ్ దగ్గర సిఆర్డిఏ అప్రూవల్ తో 17 acres వెంచర్ వేశాము. లొకేషన్ పరంగా చూసుకుంటే వెస్ట్ బైపాస్ రోడ్ కి 5 minutes దూరంలో మరియు స్లేట్ ఇంటర్నేషనల్ స్కూల్ కి 5 minutes దూరంలో, హెచ్సిఎల్ టెక్నాలజీస్ ఎయిర్పోర్ట్, పిన్నోనేని సిద్ధార్థ మెడికల్ కాలేజ్ కి అతి చేరువలో ఉంటుంది ఈ వెంచర్. రైట్ నౌ ఇప్పుడు మేము కొత్త ఆఫర్ లాంచ్ చేశాము. 150
Right, the very first ball, and that's a good stop. That's been hit with good power by Venkat. Good work by the fielder. Oh, gets an inside edge onto the wicket. It goes, played it onto the stumps. And gets a wicket. Maruti. 2 wickets, dismissing both the openers. Maruti has got the first wicket in the first over of his spell, second wicket in his second, 66 for 2 at the end of 7.2 overs. Mighty Police Cricket Club.
నమస్తే అండి, నేను జయంత్ కోనేరు, శ్రీనిధి గ్రూప్.
All right, new batter in the middle, Ranganath, and off the mark straight away. Brilliant running between the wickets. Pushed it on the front foot forward and gets that single very well. 67 for 2, the equation at the moment. 67, they need more in 75 balls. That's been taken and that's been put away. Easy pickings for the batter. There was ball on the legs, on the leg side. All you need to do is get that shot coming in and works it very well. 4 runs for Nagashiva. Once again, could have gone for worse result there. Gets away with a wide. There's 1 run added to the scoreboard. No man on the boundary rope behind the square of the wicket. Has got protection on the offside. Has got the fielding right for the offside bowling. And is finding it a bit difficult to find the line. Has been very good in the first 2 deliveries. Gets it right this time, but that's been hit very well straight down the carpet. And good work by the fielder, covering the ground very well. Restricts the batter from not taking that second run. 1 more run for Nagashiva brings Ranganath back on strike for the final ball in the 8th over. Lovely timing. Good looking stroke. Drives it very well straight towards the deep covers. Will get a single. And will keep the strike for the next over. 8 overs completed. 74 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. 60 runs required in 72 balls.
సెవెన్ టు టెన్ ఫుడ్స్ మిక్స్ చేసి ఇవ్వడం అనేది మనకు కూడా అన్ని ఫుడ్స్ మిస్ అవుతున్న ఫీలింగ్ లేకుండా అన్ని టచ్ చేస్తున్నాం. నైస్ కొత్త కొత్త ఐటమ్స్తో రేర్ ఫుడ్ వాళ్ళు మంచి మంచి ఇన్నోవేటివ్ థాట్స్ ఫుడ్స్ నుంచి అంటే హెల్దీ ఈ సమ్మర్లో మనకి మన మంచి హెల్దీ ఫుడ్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తున్నారు.
Talu back into action. First ball, good looking punch on the back foot by Ranganath. Gets a single safely. Gets to the other end. Brings Nagashiva back on strike. 26 of 14. Striking the ball at 185 at the moment. 59 is what they need to get in 71 balls. Mighty Police Cricket Club. Pace off, but carefully played by Nagashiva. Picked it up very well and played it with full face of the bat straight down the ground. Gets one more run. Yes, need not try to be fancy, need not try to take much of risk for the given required rate. They've got Mighty Police. Nicely punched it. Beautiful looking stroke once again by Ranganath. Knows the situation very well they're in right now. They've got the momentum going forward and they've got an upper hand in this game. But wickets is what Team Police Warriors would want from here. Quick wickets, and they need to get them in no time to make their way back into this game. That's very good shot. That's been hit with good intention and that's been played with good timing. Just capitalizing on the pace. As Paddle swept a pace bowler, that's something to be noticed from the batter. That's a very, very quality shot from Nagashiva. Just capitalizing on the pace from the bowler. Once again, this is good line and good length from the bowler. Thallu remains a dot ball. Last ball to go in the over. 81 on the board now for the team. Mighty Police. 53 is what they need to get in the next 67 balls. And pretty much with the likes of the team, they've got can fancy their chances of making it to the grand finals of Corporate Premier League Season 2 title sponsored by AP Layouts and Srinidhi Infra. Oh, dancing down the wicket, trying to throw his hands on the ball, but gets an inside edge, and that's going to be one more boundary. Yes, the runs are coming in. The runs are coming in very quickly for the team. Mighty Police. One more good over. 11 runs coming at the 9th over. 85 on the board for the loss of 2 wickets. The Mighty Police Cricket Club to win this game. 49 are required in 66 balls with 8 wickets in hand. Catches a call, and that's right into the hands. Tried to slash it away, gets an edge, and that's been patched very well by the fielder. Very first ball, Maruti gets one more wicket, is it? Yes, all the 3 wickets credited to the account of Maruti, and Ranganath trying to capitalize on that angle from the bowler, tried to slash it away to find the gap, gets an edge, and very good catch taken by the fielder. Surya at the third man region. Third wicket down, 85 on the board at the end of 9.1 overs. The mighty Police Cricket Club. Right, Verma, the new batter in the middle for the team. First ball, flicks it off the legs. North the mark straight away with a single. We are in the 10th over of the game. And this photography is sponsored for the season for CPL2. Guru Photography, Guru Events, who's capturing some good memories in JPJ format for the players. That's in uphill, and the finger goes up once again. Maruti looks delighted, and you can see the celebration. Right, fourth wicket, and is bringing them, giving a bit of hope for the team. And one more wicket goes down. Nagashiva is a man that's been taken down by Maruti on this occasion, and 2 new batters will be making their way into the middle now. Verma has just faced 1 ball, and we're going to see one more new batter who will be on strike now. 2 wickets in 3 balls, and he's just putting some hope for Team Police Warriors in the defense of 134. Right, they can still take this game from here. Police Warriors, they've got very, very important wickets now. 4 of them going down, and if they can get a couple of more wickets, it's going to be more interesting. And Maruti 4 wickets. All the wickets that have gone down, he's picked up. He's trapping the batter before the wickets, getting him in the form for LBW now. Putting in a tremendous effort with the ball. There's a straight on. Nothing has gone up, and that was one good celebration from Maruti. First ball for the new batter. Beautiful looking shot. Works it out very well onto the offside. Good work in the follow through by Maruti. A play and a miss. And one more dot. Last ball to go in the over. This is turning out to be a phenomenal over. 1 run followed by 2 wickets with a couple of dots. As last ball to go in the 10th. Lovely shot. Great timing. Punched it very well. Down the carpet on the offside. Will get a single. And that's going to be an end to the over. 2 runs with 2 wickets. A very, very good over from Maruti. 87 on the board for the loss of 4 wickets. Completion of 10 overs. 47 required in 60 balls with 6 wickets in hand.
The start of a lifelong dream. The first childhood memory together. The smell of the first rain. The joy of making that first cake together. Safekeeping for your new life. Someone's first leap towards being an astronaut. The place to crack the next big success story. Every new home, every new workspace, every new wish, every new season will be dreamt with us. Today we celebrate the start of our journey at the new Arcade Panel MDF factory at Sitarganj. The beginning of a million journeys for you.
Right, Sudhakar, the captain, into attack for the 11th over. 88 on the board for the loss of 4 wickets. Now 11th over in progress. Oh, catches a cry, and the finger goes up. Once again, there suddenly is a twist in this tail. And they're pulling it back, Police Warriors. Right, Varma Dipa just trying to play it on the front foot. A defensive stroke gets an outside edge, and that's a comfortable grab for the wicket keeper. 5 wickets down. 8 balls, they've lost 3 wickets. Right, it's getting a bit interesting here for Team Police Warriors. Right, they believe they can get this game. They can turn the tides around in the favor. And the captain have got a big wicket of Verma. 5 wickets down, 88 on the board at the end of 10.2 overs. Team Mighty Police Cricket Club. And he'll be on strike to face Sudhakar. Got 88 for 5, and Narayana, the new batter, 46 required in 58 balls, and bringing you one game back into attention. You walked in a similar fashion for Team Guntur in AP State Police event. Walked in a similar time in the 10th over. Gone on to hit 100 for the team. Walking in at the 10th over. He's a quality player, and can expect nothing less from him. But the bowling, they're getting the momentum right here. Team Police Warriors Has almost got that nick once again. The batter, the believing, the men in red, police warriors. With 2 runs of 5 balls with the wicket so far for Sudhakar of the 11th over. 89 on the board now. 45 in 55 with just 5 wickets remaining. Defensive stroke, the pushing them on the back foot, and one more tidy over from the captain. 2 runs with the wicket of his first over. 11 overs into the game. 89 for the loss of 5 wickets. 45 required in 9 overs with 5 wickets in hand.
మహిళల సమాజంలో ఆర్థికంగా ముందుకు వెళ్లడమే ప్రధాన ఉద్దేశంతో భవానీ ఫిక్స్డ్ డిపాజిట్ 15% ఆకర్షణీయమైన వడ్డీతో కేవలం 5 సంవత్సరాలలో మీ పెట్టుబడి రెట్టింపుకు పైగా పెరుగుతుంది. రిస్క్ లేకుండా సురక్షితమైన ఈ పథకం పూర్తి భరోసాతో పాటు మీ డబ్బు గరిష్టంగా వృద్ధి చెందుతుంది. నెల నెలా చిన్న మొత్తాలు పొదుపు చేస్తే రేపటి అవసరాలు తేలికవుతాయి. మీ పొదుపుకు అమ్మలాంటి భరోసా మా భవానీ మ్యాక్స్ సొసైటీ.
Has been powered with great timing by Narayana. Carefully works it out onto the offside. Direct it is needed, but gets away with it. An overthrow, but they wouldn't want to take the risk. Yes, a very smart cricket, gets a boundary, understood that he has already got that four, has worked it out very well onto the offside, gets a single. 38-50, the equation at the moment. They've got 12 more extra deliveries. Even if they can get 30 out of 38, they'll still win this game by 2 overs margin. A team Mighty Police. That's beautifully struck that, but there's a man in the deep. The third man just opened the face very well. A good effort from the fielder to stop that from reaching the third man. Gets one run. Brings Narayana back on strike for the final ball in the 12th over. All right, once again hits it down the carpet towards the long off. Gets one run, will retain the strike for the next over, but brings it into a very fine spell from Maruti. 4 overs, 4 wickets with 28 runs. Have totally taken down the top order of Team Mighty Police Cricket Club. 98 for the loss of 5 wickets at the end of 12 overs. 36 runs required in 48 balls.
అరే శాలరీ వస్తుంది కానీ మనీ అయితే ఏం మిగలట్లేదురా.
చాలా మంది సంపాదిస్తారు కానండి వచ్చిన సంపదని ఎలా సేవ్ చేసుకోవాలో ప్లాన్ చేసుకోవాలి. భువనగిరి షిట్స్లో ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేయడం అంటే సింపుల్ సేవింగ్స్ కాదండి, ఇది స్మార్ట్ సిస్టమ్. ఇది థర్డ్ జనరేషనే కానీ 20 సంవత్సరాలుగా మీతో నేను జర్నీ చేస్తున్నాను. మన ఫ్యామిలీ మెంబర్స్కి టైంకి సపోర్ట్ చేయడమే మా రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ. మనీని వేరేలో దాచుకోవడం కాదండి, మనీని రెట్టింపు చేసుకోవడమే ఇంపార్టెంట్. మన భువనగిరి షిట్స్లో ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేయండి, లైఫ్ని సెక్యూర్ చేసుకోండి.
Right, 98 for 5, 12 overs into the game, and Sudhakar, the captain, to continue. 2 runs with the wicket in his first over, bringing his cues right, bringing the field positions right. They've got 36 runs to defend in 48 balls. First ball, pace off, just rolling his fingers over the ball at the very last moment. Worked out very well by Narayana. Gets a single, safely sails to the other end to bring Srinu back on strike. Full face of the bat, good looking punch by Srinu. Gets a single, and that's going to be 100 runs on the board for the team Mighty Police Cricket Club. With that from Srinu, they just need 34 more runs in 46 balls. They need one good partnership to safely sail towards the shore of victory to make their way into the grand finals of CPL Season 2. Played it very cheeky, played it very fine, and that's going to be 4 runs. Has intentionally opened the face and cuts it very well. Absolutely no chance for the third man fielder to cut that down. As we've talked about him before, walks in many times in critical situations and saves the team from a big rescue. Narayana once again have made his entry in the 10th over when they've lost 3 quick wickets. Now moved on to 13 runs of 9 balls. Too much width. 2 away from the guiding line, says the umpire. Wide call. 1 more run and we can watch the beautiful sunset. Terrific colors of the sky. The only good thing about summers is the summer evenings, which will give us great colors in the sky at the end of the day. Nicely played. Will get a comfortable single. 28 in 44. And a very good over on the cards. 8 runs of the first 4 deliveries on the 13th over. Opens the face, walks it out towards the fielder, and that will be 1 more run. Right, building a partnership here, doing the right thing, only hitting the balls that are there in the reach. 19 runs the stand for the 6th wicket between both the batters at the moment, Narayana and Srinu. Last ball to go in the 13th over. Good looking delivery, a defensive stroke straight to the fielder will be a dot to bring an end to the over. 9 runs of the 13th over, 107 for the loss of 5 wickets, 27 required in 42 balls.
Look out! మీరు ఉపయోగిస్తున్న మొబైల్స్, టీవీలు, వైఫై కనెక్షన్స్, బ్లూటూత్, కార్స్, వంటగదిలో వాడే ఎలక్ట్రికల్ ఐటమ్స్, ల్యాప్టాప్స్ వల్ల వచ్చే ఎలక్ట్రోమాగ్నెటిక్ రేడియేషన్ గురించి, ఈ గ్యాడ్జెట్స్ నుంచి వచ్చే రేడియేషన్ వల్ల హెల్త్ ఇష్యూస్ రావచ్చు. మనకు తెలియకుండానే ఇది మనపై ప్రభావం చూపుతుంది. దీనికి సొల్యూషన్ గా ఎనర్జిక్ కంపెనీ ఎయిమ్ గార్డెడ్ రేడియేషన్ హార్మోనైజర్ అందుబాటులో ఉంది. ఇది హార్మ్ఫుల్ రేడియేషన్ ప్రభావాన్ని తగ్గించడంలో సహాయపడుతుంది. మీ కుటుంబం కోసం సేఫ్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ కలిగిస్తుంది. మరిన్ని వివరాలకు సంప్రదించండి 8328551856 రాజు దా.
Nineteen years. Right, Robert, the new bowler, and starts off by conceding a single, followed by a dot. 108, 26 in 40. The equation at the moment for Team Mighty Pole is to make it to the grand finals of CPL Season 2, title sponsored by AP Layouts and Srinidhi Infra. Good looking delivery once again, trying to cut it away, but oh, that's overthrow. That's going to be costing them runs here. It's going to be a big chase for the fielder to come across, trying to take an advantage of getting that run out. Nobody to guard that. 2 runs. 2 freebies, in fact, offered to the team. finds the same fielder. We're gonna see if he's gonna take that chance. No. Dot ball. Right. 3 of the first 4. Good start with the ball for Robert, but that is what exactly they need. 5 runs every over is what they would want. Defenses that very well. Another dot. It's very good bowling by Robert. Narayana 16, giving a solid stand in the middle for the team. Works it out onto the offside. Will get a comfortable single there. Narayana will also retain the strike for the next over. 14 overs have completed. 111 for the loss of 5 wickets. 23 required in 36 balls for Team Mighty Bowlers to win this game.
ఎనోజిక్ కాంజన్ వాటర్ అయోనైజర్స్ 1974లో జపాన్ లో ప్రారంభించి 6500 మంది వరల్డ్ ఫేమస్ డాక్టర్లచే పరీక్షించబడి 25 దేశాల్లో విశేషంగా ఆదరించబడుతూ అనేక హాస్పిటల్స్ లో మరియు ఎందరో ప్రముఖులచే వినియోగించబడుతున్న ఎనోజిక్ కాంజన్ వాటర్ అయోనైజర్స్. ఇది డిఫరెంట్ pH లెవెల్స్ లో 7 రకాల వాటర్ ను అందిస్తుంది. మనలో ఇమ్యూనిటీ లెవెల్స్ పెంచుతుంది. క్యాన్సర్, గుండె, కిడ్నీ సంబంధిత వ్యాధులు రాకుండా పరిరక్షిస్తుంది. పోషక విలువలతో కూడిన స్వచ్ఛమైన నీటికి చిరునామా ఎనోజిక్ కాంజన్ వాటర్. డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటర్ దారా రాజు. సెల్ 8328551856.
And Chowdhury to bowl the 15th over. Right, Chowdhury has been brought back into action. In fact, the first over for the bowler, and only 1 run taken by Narayana gets to the other end, brings Srinu on to strike 22 in 35. The equation at the moment for the Team Mighty Bowlers Cricket Club. Hi, sir. Good evening. Mumbai. Abhi Mumbai Premier League. Navi Mumbai. Full face of the bat, good looking punch by Srinu. Down the ground towards the long off. Ready for the second Srinu, but will want to only take 1 run. Beautifully flicked off the legs, and would be happy to take a single. A quick delivery from the bowler, beaten him with good pace, and that will remain under the dot ball. Last two to go in the 15th over now. 114, 20 runs in 32 balls, and they're taking it fine and slow. Very much in control of the game. Mighty Police just need to get 20. But they've done a good job in picking up wickets in the middle overs. But we're going to see if they can get to defend this next 20. That's a brilliant Yorker from Chaudhary. 1 run taken by Srinu brings Narayana back on strike. Last ball to go in the 15th over. Good pace on offer, but carefully nudges around to the offside to get that single and to keep the strike for the next over. 15 overs, 116 for the loss of 5 wickets, 18 required in 30 balls.
ఎనోజిక్ కాంజన్ వాటర్ అయోనైజర్స్ 1974లో జపాన్లో ప్రారంభించి 6500 మంది వరల్డ్ ఫేమస్ డాక్టర్లచే పరీక్షించబడి 25 దేశాల్లో విశేషంగా ఆదరించబడుతూ అనేక హాస్పిటల్స్ లో మరియు ఎందరో ప్రముఖులచే వినియోగించబడుతున్న ఎనోజిక్ కాంజన్ వాటర్ అయోనైజర్స్. ఇది డిఫరెంట్ pH లెవెల్స్ లో 7 రకాల వాటర్ ను అందిస్తుంది. మనలో ఇమ్యూనిటీ లెవెల్స్ పెంచుతుంది. క్యాన్సర్, గుండె, కిడ్నీ సంబంధిత వ్యాధులు రాకుండా పరిరక్షిస్తుంది. పోషక విలువలతో కూడిన స్వచ్ఛమైన నీటికి చిరునామా ఎనోజిక్ కాంజన్ వాటర్. డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటర్ దారా రాజు. సెల్ 8328551856.
At first ball of the 16th. And 1 run taken. He's moved on to 20 runs, 28 run the 29 run the partnership of 29 balls. And 17 more required in 29. Try to work it away onto the onside. Good work in the follow through by Robert. Just considered 4 runs in his first over. 17, the number that would get them into the grand finals. From here, Team Mighty Police down the wicket he goes, and that's been smoked away for a maximum. Right, the calm before the storm he was, and he's thrown his hands at the ball. Srinu, big man, getting that big shot coming in, and that's a lovely hit. All right, very sensible. This is very, very good cricket from Srinu. Gets a big maximum, gets a single, and gets to the other end very, very safely to bring Narayana onto strike. 10 required. It's not going to be much of difficult task for them to get this next 10 with 26 with 2 batters who settle very well in the middle. But too big will be the mountain to climb for Team Police Warriors. Works it out very, very sensibly. This is very, very fine cricket from both the batters in the middle. 37 runs partnership. They've stitched it very, very well. Has put in some good controlled aggression and have got very good runs. Quality timing, but good work in the follow through. That's going to be an end to the over. 9 runs of the 16th. 1-5 for the loss of 5. 9 required in 4 overs. to just 3 in 21 balls. Defense that very well taught. 43 run partnership. At one stage, they were gaining some good momentum, Police Warriors, but they've completely nullified that with this good partnership of both these batters. Carefully works it out onto the offside, gets another single, brings Srinu on to strike. Equation now 2 of 19. Into the finals, and that will be it. The men in yellow, Mighty Police Cricket Club, makes it to the grand finals of CPL Season 2. Absolute dominance with the ball, and they've chased this target in just 17 overs. A carefully stitched partnership between Laka, Srinu and Narayana. 48 runs stand for the 6th wicket, and they made this look very, very effortless. Both these batsmen, they've been outstanding with the ball in the first innings, have restricted the opponent's team Police Warriors to 133. Although they've got a good start, but Police Warriors have got some good momentum in the middle overs, creating a good game, a good setup in the middle overs, but they've carefully sailed the ship towards the winning moment. Team Mighty Police Cricket Club, the 6-wicket stand, will remain unbeaten, and they chase this target in 17 overs, and Mighty Police Cricket Club advances one step forward to get their hands on the winning trophy. Who have reached, yes, heard it from Ranganath, the second time back-to-back finals champions of Season 1, and now one shot away from getting their hands once again on the winning trophy. We're going to find out who will be the team that are going to meet them in the grand finals. But for now, congratulations to Mighty Police Cricket Club on moving forward and making it to the grand finals. That's going to be it from the Combox for the first game, for the first semi-final of AP Layouts, Srinidhi Infra Corporate Premier League, Corporate Professional League Season 2. And you can see the winning moment. Got it very well, got it off the legs. Laka, Srinu getting that winning runs for the team. Yes, big win, men in yellow, and good luck for your finals.
ప్రళయం దుష్కృత వలయం ప్రబలం ప్రచలం దుర్దమ నిలయం అసని పాత అజస్ర ప్రకరం తిమిరలోక సమవాకారం గర్జించే పర్జన్యం ఘోరాతి ఘోర దౌర్జన్యం అనవతరం ఆతని వేట ప్రమాదాలతో సయ్యాట బీభత్సం.
The start of a lifelong dream. The first childhood memory together. The smell of the first rain. The joy of making that first cake together. Safekeeping for your new life. Someone's first leap towards being an astronaut. The place to crack the next big success story. Every new home, every new workspace, every new wish, every new season will be dreamt with us. Today we celebrate the start of our journey at the new Arcade Panel MDF factory at Sitarganj, the beginning of 1,000,000 journeys for you.